Imagine it was MS Paint.
Hold on, I'm streaming as of right now.
Jesus
I
Christ.
hit the button.
You're pulling a meta.
Gods. Hi guys. While we're waiting for the stream to start, I am designing my new stream Sona. Got like that, and big round bit, and then dad bod.
Dad bod.
Got that on it. That's a door. And ooh,
Ooh,
it's got a
door.
hinge. Oh. So that like classic 2D look.
Yeah. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't with the curve.
Look. Look. I'm trying my best, and that's all that matters.
I know, and I appreciate you for it, but like,
Normally there's more fingers on these hands, but don't worry about that bit. And that's a separate. Got like a
your stream Sona gives me Wally vibes.
with that.
Wally, if Wally was like more humanoid.
I don't know. Pray for like tubing. We fill in metal bits. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't close my lines properly.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Fuck it.
Can't wait for people to show up and
Color.
see this.
Yeah. Shit. I used the wrong color. God damn it. Okay. We use the fill tool.
I want to see
No.
how many people are here. I'm
I'm giving
opening
Arson a
stream.
reference image for my stream Sona.
Yep.
It's incredibly good.
Truly.
Hey Spartan.
Spartan,
We're getting a
hey.
Homestuck soon. You can see it in the background of my stream Sona design. Then
Yeah.
we've got like a 2B bit. No, wait, hold on. We can go more plated down here with a 2B bit sort of underneath. Robot hinge.
Solstice stream Sona has a dad bod.
Soul Song is a dad bottos. And
Wait. Does it? Could
has
this potentially make your stream Sona a DILF?
some big clumpy shoes right here. That's an important aspect.
Bigger shoes than boyfriend.xml Friday Night Funkin'.
Yeah.
I'm correct.
Arsenite.
I am correct.
Hated
You know
Truth.
I'm right. They hated Jesus because he told them the truth.
Some
Oh yeah,
darkness
and
in here.
unrelated news that I just like Yes, Dadbot. Yeah.
God, dad bot. That's the worst. I love it. Thank you, Spartan. Now Glitchy is gonna call me that.
But yeah, and
Perfect.
unrelated but good news, my dad is helping me like get his old like office computer set up so I can ultimately get a better computer. Yeah.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you for the compliments.
So
Begin with.
basically, while I'm going to start streaming again tomorrow, expect higher quality at some point soon. When's that soon? I don't fucking know.
Like exposed wiring over here, I'm thinking. I don't know. This is very impressive for me doing it with a mouse, I'm gonna say.
It is so swag.
It's so swag. This is my new stream Sona.
Please send it in the art channel, I beg you.
Look, Meta can do better than me, but I can't compare myself to Meta. How do I
You
save?
don't need to compare, just say, hey, this is reference in general.
Oh, it can only save as a PNG. That's great.
I mean,
Oh wait,
I
I
guess
saved over
apparently.
a different thing called Untitled.png.
Yeah. I think that's just like the
What
starting name.
Untitled.png did I save over? Was that
None.
important?
That's just
It might
that's
have
the
been.
default name. It's the default name.
Yeah, what it might have. The other one might have been
It's
an
the
important
default.
file.
Oh,
Anyway,
well. Oh well. Yeah, it's been sent.
all right. Anyway, oof,
Meta said soulless moment.
it is.
Anyways,
It is
while
a
we do this, I'm going to be designing my troll sona and also your troll sona if you would desire
God
that
damn it.
soulless.
That's the worst. Go ahead and do it.
Fuck yeah!
They better be a fucking cyborg though.
I will try my best.
Cyborg, red themed.
Of course.
Oh
What's your zodiac
gods.
sign, bitch?
I'm a Libra, yeah. Okay, hold
Okay,
on.
you're a Libra.
Spartan.
Sweet. I'm an
What?
Aquarius.
What? Okay, I need to put in Monka S. Only because I
Eh,
don't have the things that make those emotes work. Like I don't have the plugins or whatever. That only shows
that's
up in
fair.
my like overlay.
Pain.
Is twitch.tv emote featuring an illustration of Pepe the Frog appearing frightened while sweating. Yes. Alright, anyway. Anyway.
Anyways.
So last time we had just finished out
Gav.
I think like hey Gavin bruh. We
Hello,
just
source.
finished out
Oh yeah.
this fucker's dramatic
Tavros
backstory.
got Tavros got like beat the fuck up.
Yeah. Tavros's dramatic backstory.
Truth.
That's fun.
I just got a notification for you going live.
I
Hold on, let
don't
me plug
know.
in my phone. It's low on battery.
I don't know if what I said came through, but I said hello, Soul Song face, Soul Song plays.
That's the worst. Never do that again.
It
I think my actual name was in there somewhere.
was. No, it was.
My actual full IRL name. My entire IRL. So do you guys know? My actual last name is Soul Song Plays. I changed it legally.
Oh,
So also, I just realized what was your stuff again? Your stuff for the class spec, aspect, etc.
I was a Witch of Light.
All right,
Don't ask me why I
swag.
have that memorized.
Good thing you have it memorized. I need that info.
Just don't worry about why. But I'm thinking Witch of Light in the sense that like an artificer is a magic caster, you know?
Yeah.
Like an artificer is a little bit like a wizard, but it's kind of like tangential.
It's fair. Gav, have you taken the Homestuck stuff yet?
what?
Oh, we
Gav
need to
hasn't
get
done
Gav
it.
to. We all need to like take a break from one of the reading streams and do like a class spec thing
Fuck yeah. Gav, in the background,
for
can you take
Homestuck Monday.
Gav, while we like read through this, is there any chance? Well, actually, no. I'd like to start off with. Do you want me to design you a troll sona?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so in that case, what's your zodiac?
I'm an Aries, I think.
Got it.
Of course,
I'll be
Gav's a
honest.
fucking.
Over.
Okay, everyone says this. I don't even know zodiacs, okay? I was like, oh, I'm born in April. And everyone's like, oh, you're an Aries. It was like, what the
Fucking
hell?
Gav's an.
So, what are you, like a Capricorn or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. The extended zodiac quiz.
I'm
That's
a
what
Libra.
Gav
What?
should take eventually.
You're a Libra. You're a Libra. That's what everyone sounds like. You're an Aries.
Which one's the Libra? Oh, you Terezi.
Look,
Sorry, sorry, lol.
if that's your association with Libras, and you're not thinking about how Libras are generally associated with the concept of being incredibly flirtatious,
You know what? That's fair, actually.
that's just my
I was
thing.
just No. I was just looking up which troll was Libra.
All right, just making sure.
Oh, sweet. And she's also cyan and red themed. So this works out.
All right. Spartan, you need to look at more zodiac knowledge than Homestuck. Spartan. Oh my god.
Can
I mean, the
you
reason I'm
ask?
stalling is because I'm eating pizza right now.
Wait,
It's
Arson, can you do me a favor?
sure.
Can you say IHOP and then add Ness at the end out loud? Just say it out loud.
What?
Just say it out loud.
I
Wait,
don't
guys,
know
you
what
started
you're
talking,
asking
my
of
brain
me.
stopped processing it.
Okay, so say IHOP, and then at the end of saying IHOP, like spell IHOP essentially, say Ness at the end and say it out loud.
Don't do that.
IHOP.
Don't do that.
I got him.
I don't know what it means. All I know is that it's his penis at the end.
You just said
I ate your
IHO penis.
No.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't forget.
It's not as bad as the Ma incident.
Back to the
Ooh.
present, but not too far into the present. Right around this
My
moment, when it's
balls.
Carcat in the toilet, during a conversation we've already read, which ended like this. You can see the last VOD if you want to see that.
Because fuck you, we're
Catmo's
not reading that
collaborator
again.
ceased trolling carcinogeneticist. Arachnid's grip began trolling carcinogeneticist. So who is playing Arachnid, whose name I don't know if we know just yet?
Oh no, we know. That's Vriska, the little bitch
Okay,
who
Vriska.
beat the shit out of Tavros.
That's fair. Well, not really beat the shit out of as much as threw off a cliff.
What's the difference?
You see, it's
He's
different.
paralyzed.
And?
Well,
Okay, Spartan is clarifying. We haven't been formally introduced, but we all know.
yeah.
God. Anyway.
Yeah. We all just know.
So, who's playing Vriska and who is playing Karkat?
Oh my god, my parents are outside. Imagine I just start voicing a Homestuck character while they're like outside working on the bathroom.
Oh my. You
Oh my
should. You
god.
can and should.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Do you
Kev,
want
you
me
want to
to
play
do the?
Vriska?
Yeah. Is that the AG?
Yeah, Vriska's
Yeah.
AG.
Arachnid's grip.
Yeah.
Hey, Grave Leader.
Brave. Brave leader.
that-
What?
Grave leader.
Brave? I don't know. Brave
Anyway.
Leader. Anyways,
Oh my god, why are you talking to me?
can I join your team?
Yes, I'm glad you asked, because there's a wide open slot for the most vile, backstabbing sociopath who ever lived. You really helped me out of a jam by stepping forward.
Vile backstabbing sociopath? Carcat, did you copy and paste this phrase directly from your personal ad describing what you are looking for in a lady?
Ha ha ha. More cagey cutesy bullshit. Like I'm not up to my lobe stem with that already having to deal with Terezi. You both must have been insufferable when you were a team. Your opponents probably all just tried to commit suicide after a few minutes of putting up with your fangy grind drivel. Fangy grinned drivel. That's probably how it all went down when the shit hit the thresher.
That's not a bad guess, but man, Carcat, you sure are giving me a hard time. I don't see how we're supposed to be becoming friends if you recoil from my olive branch like I'm a twitching, mummified bovine phallus in your direction.
Becoming friends? What the fuck? We will never be friends, moron.
Not even B-
Hate.
HB friends?
No, it's hate. The 8 can be both B and ATE, and it's the worst.
ATE?
Yeah.
So,
8,
hat
8.
friends? Wait,
What?
hate friends? I'm so confused. How?
HATE.
Oh, hate friends. Oh God.
Gav.
I'm sorry.
Gav.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to stab you, Gav.
I'm sorry.
No, more like twitchy-eyed projectile vomiting in utter disgust, friends, while I perforate my bone bulge with a culling fork.
Yes, I'll take it.
Get lost.
Anyway, I was just joking about wanting to be on their team. I'm already on the blue team.
Oh, really? Wait, let me count out 8 of these things. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that is 8 question marks. There, I am now an enormous tool forever.
Yes. Eridia and I have an arrangement.
I think it's
We
a
will be
radia.
co-leaders. But really, I want to be the leader. Shh, don't tell anyone. What do you think, Arcat? Can you take on 2 dangerous ladies at once?
Yawn. I yawned into the mic and then said
Uh,
yawn out loud, just so you knew it was your cue.
why the fuck is it silent?
What?
Can Gav not hear us?
What?
Out. Gav?
Hello?
Gav can't hear us.
Gav!
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 Gav, turn up your volume. Hold on.
I
He can't
swear
hear
to
us.
God. No, let's just keep talking
Br-
at him. They'll be so much funnier.
Fuck you, I'm pinging him.
Jesus Christ. Gav's headphones probably got disconnected.
What?
That happens with mine all the time. Alright, I'm gonna eat my other slice of pizza while I'm just sitting here.
Nice.
I'm so confused. What?
Yeah, Gav can't hear us at all.
Gav, look at your
Wait.
pings.
What?
I pinged you.
Oh no, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, now you can hear us?
Yeah?
Huh.
Oh, you can hear us now.
I spoke the
Okay.
entire thing. I was so confused because no one was talking.
Fair. We were talking. It just wasn't picking up, I guess.
Oh.
I made a yawn noise in the microphone and then I said yawn out loud.
Come
Hold
on,
on.
aren't you a little nervous that I will oppose you? You should be. Anyways.
No, you're just a run-of-the-mill little psycho girl. A troll sager a dozen. I'll be taking apart the blue team with brutal efficiency, you'll see. Never played one of your dumb games with me, so you never had the privilege of seeing what I can do. Enjoy the show, sweetheart. Just don't even think about using your mind control tricks on my players. Remember your truce?
Those days are far behind me. Anyway, I can't control just anybody. They gotta be impersonable, like you.
Impressionable, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, isn't Vriska's ability like eightfold eyes or some shit?
Mind control.
But it's called like eightfold sight or eightfold eyes or some shit like that, which would make
I
sense
have
with all of
no
the eights
clue,
in the
actually.
text and the 7 dots on one eye
Yeah.
patch and the other additional eye.
Yeah,
That is
I'm
just her
pretty
actual
sure
eye.
she's like very sort of luck and 8-ball themed.
That's fair. Yeah, okay.
I find your mind totally unpalatable for browse.
Palatable. It's just misspelled.
Unpalatable, yet, to browse. Looking into your brain is like pawing through a smelly dumpster, full of broken glass and razor blades. And poop!
Whatever, don't even try it. I've got the better Scourge sister on my team. You break your truce, you'll have to answer to her. Funny thing is, she's always way better than you, even without any powers. Yeah, that's right, I know your whole story. You're always jealous she can manipulate people so well without resorting to cheap mind tricks. I can tell this burns you, and I can't even paw through your dumpster. Chalk it up as another infuriating victory for gutter blood over aristocracy.
You're
Solus is dead.
Solus fucking died.
Cry brave.
I mispronounced a word and I got shot in the head by a sniper from across the street.
Oh my god.
The noise
Yes.
blew out my microphone.
Jesus Christ.
Chalked up as another infuriating victory for Gutterblood over the Kings. Oh, what's that? Nothing to say? Wow. Speechless, I guess. You're probably crying right now. That would make my fucking day. Hey, look at me, being the one to talk shit at warp speed, then log off before you can reply. Bye, idiot. Carcinogenesis ceased trolling Arachnid script. Carcinogenesis began trolling Arachnid script.
Sorry. Oh, back again so soon? Did your thumb slip on the button? I guess you can't get enough of me.
You made me do that, and you know it.
You don't got nothing on. Wait. Yeah, sure. You don't have anything on me, and
You
you
ain't
can't
got
prove
nothing on
shit.
me.
Ain't? Ow.
I know, it doesn't quite fit, but
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing on me, and you can't prove shit. Anyway, Carcat, I just want to say, heart.
Carcat, be the other asshole. You are
Hold
now
on,
the
wait, before we
other...
continue.
Oh.
Gav, really quick question. I have 3 questions, actually. What is your general style, favorite color, and also height?
My favorite color is like lavender. My height, I think, is 5'8". My general style, like
I don't know, dude. I'm
um,
farting.
baggy clothes, like almost homeless. I don't really know. Just
Fair
like
enough.
I don't know, kind of just skater-ish, I guess,
Alright.
if that makes any sense.
Alright, yeah, that does make sense. And Solus, same thing, but also with just the clothes part.
Huh? What are all the questions
What
again?
is
I
your
wasn't
clothes
listening.
style? Just what is your style of dressing? This is
No, say all
important
of the
for
all of the
troll
questions
stuff.
again.
I already have 2 of the questions answered. I just need that one
Yeah, but I want to hear
answered.
them. I wasn't
Yeah,
listening.
the first favorite color and also height. I know both of those things.
Damn, you know my height? Ridiculous.
You're 6 foot. You're a tall
Ridiculous.
bitch.
Why have you memorized my height?
Because you're the tallest one here.
Arson is officially a simp.
Arson, aren't you
What?
like 3-3 spiritually or something?
Arson
No,
Soul
I'm.
Song plays Soul Song simp.
Just hand over your
Confirmed.
clothing style, you bastard. I'm trying to draw your trollsona.
Okay, do you want my actual clothing style or do you want the like stream persona clothing style?
Either, whichever you prefer, honestly.
I'm going stream persona because that's mostly what this
Sweet.
is for. It's definitely
Yeah.
not going to be used for personal purposes. I'm not going to
Yeah,
ERP with
no.
this character. Anyway,
Yeah, no.
I mean, technically speaking, naked would be the answer because the stream persona is a robot.
We can't. Look, if
But
you don't give me an
steampunk,
answer, I'm giving you I'm giving you dad clothes.
steampunk would be the most solid aesthetic, but like steampunk in the winter. Redstone punk is the actual name of the aesthetic, and it has a very specific look in my head, but it doesn't mean anything to anyone else. So,
Fair, I guess.
yeah.
Basically, just if I can't figure it out, fully expect to just have me roll with the whole dad bod part of the
Just
design
send me the
and just
phrase "What
dad
is
it.
redstone punk?" and I will send you a manuscript. So,
I don't think I have time to read a manuscript.
I will send you a manuscript.
What if I sent it to you right now? Would you send me a manuscript right now?
Look, I can start typing right now, but I will have to close the stream. This will be
You
a
know what?
half-hour
Yeah, I
long
figured.
stream.
Fair.
Yeah, just work on Gav's first, and then just for steampunk in the winter. You know,
All right.
steampunk, but
Yeah.
everything is a lot colder,
Yeah.
like temperature-wise, though. Also
All right.
color-wise in certain parts.
Fair enough. Swaggy.
Like
I'm
Frostpunk,
going
but
to
more
start doing the
steampunk?
art. Ah, I see. Okay, anyways, y'all can proceed. I'm gonna start drawing.
I can't think of a good, succinct way to describe this. Hey, Carcat, be the other asshole. You are now the other... Oh. Oh, God. You decide that we could
Oh, it's
probably
him.
stand to delay this guy's introduction a little longer. Why don't we see what someone else is up to? Anyone. Hurry. Stitched to a vague teaser of the final unseen troll in the nick of time. Huh. Aradia, go home. Head back to your hive to get the blue team session started. It's been a while. You revisit the remains of your quaint rural hive. Your lawn ring and the small excavation sites you dug up for practice are all overgrown with vegetation. You haven't been here since the night of the accident. On that night, you found your calling. The voices of the dead grew louder, urging you to return to the ruins you discovered not long before. You left so abruptly you didn't even have time to bury your Lucis. That's fine. Trolls don't typically bury their dead. Leaving bodies to be consumed by wild animals is more customary. Aradia, begin session. Suburb. Oh no. You have an arrangement to begin the session as a co-leader with one of the Blue Bloods. You understand this player intends to make a power grab and take sole possession of the leadership role. Such subterfuge is typical of their cast. You're perfectly okay with this. It's one of the many things you're okay with. You allow your co-player to take the lead and enter the medium first. You understand that the leadership role is essentially meaningless, aside from offering the distinction of being the first player to enter. You also understand that entering the game second was always your intention. Aradia, connect to server player. You have a server player connect to you, someone you personally selected for the role. The devices required for entry are deployed. The kernel sprite awaits prototyping, but unlike all 11 other players, your dead Lucis is not available. You'll have to use something else. Prototyping the frog head before entering the medium will prove to be critical for later success. Just another of many assurances whispered by the dead. You've long since stopped questioning them or doubting the future significance of even spontaneous asks of frivolous desecration. Compelling your nonplussed server player to perform this task might have proven difficult. Luckily, your telekinesis, an ability greatly magnified through your calling, would be sufficient to move the massive object, whereas the game cursor likely would not. Server player simply watched in mystification. Oh, okay. She really just had no idea what the hell was going on. I love this. I love
God,
this
yeah,
specific panel.
it's great.
This is a very good panel. It's like,
I agree personally.
yeah. Aradia, enter. You enter the medium, taking your place in the land of quartz and melody as the Maid of Time. Meanwhile, your client player has been exploring another world. The Blue Blood has a present for you. The present cannot be duplicated via alchemy at this stage of the game. It would cost too much grist, detail which this player had not been aware of. The player would have to progress to the second gate of their own world, arrive through the gate above your hive, and deliver it in person. Facilitating this delivery was one of the reasons why it was important for you to enter second. The server player's confusion is only in part due to learning the ropes of a new game. The more significant reason for her befuddlement, and she followed your advice and went through the simple motions of game setup, at no point were you visible on her monitor. She saw your damaged hive, she saw the alchemitter and other devices she deployed, she saw the strange computing device on the floor bearing the visage of a species she didn't recognize, she even saw a great big stone frog head fly through the air all by itself and become the frog sprite. Unless she asked why, and you always delay the answer, the fact remained. She couldn't see you. Aradia, here to prototype. She couldn't see you up until the moment of the after the sprite's second prototyping. Because you were dead all along. What the fuck? Huh?
Oh fuck.
What?
Yeah, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
She's dead. Oh my fucking
That
god, she's fucking dead.
Hey, what?
that does make sense a bit, like given all the shit that just
Kind
happened.
of.
Burton
Kind
says,
of.
my favorite thing about this reveal is how obvious it is in hindsight. And that's not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
It's she has been literally floating this entire time.
Her eyes are gone.
Yeah. There's so many things that would very directly clue you into this reveal.
Yeah.
But I made the bold assumption that this character was alive.
I think we all did, TBH.
Yeah.
Everyone except like Cappy, probably.
Happy's read it before.
Yeah.
We were all completely blown away by this stunning revelation. Wow. Dead? Really? Like a ghost? Huh. Great. This is fine. This is normal. This is all fine. This is great.
Ah, yeah. Death time. Woo. Crab rave.
I don't like this.
Yeah, fair.
Although a major
She is now half
draw,
frog.
historically speaking, is, hey, we get to bring the dead back to life.
Oh, major what?
Like, throughout the game, one of the major things is, hey, we can bring dead shit back to life. You know?
Huh. Yeah.
Like, that's one of the major things. It's listed as a theme earlier. Something dead is almost universally used to prototype the sprite the first time.
True.
Just in this case, it happened to be something dead was used the second time instead of the first.
Yeah.
But, you know. Nepeta, interrogate Frog Girl. Alright.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hold on, let me prep the Nepeta voice.
Yeah, I have to do Aradia, so you know.
Oh god, this is gonna be such a tone change I'm not ready for. Give me like a solid second.
Huge ass tonal shift. I'm gonna take a bite of pizza. I will not be able to respond immediately.
I can't pull this off as easy. Fuck.
You want me to go for it? Want me to
No,
attempt it?
I'm going to try my best, okay? Aradia, I can see you. That is you, right?
Yes.
Why are you the floating frog all of a sudden?
I'm dead. My spirit merged with the frog sprite.
Wow. Dead. Really?
Like a ghost.
Huh. Well, I hope this doesn't make me sound dumb, but I am completely blown away by that stunning revelation.
You don't sound dumb.
Woo! How did you die?
I ignored the advice of a friend and made some bad choices.
AC rumples her nose in perplexment at AA's really vague and spooky answer, but
No, hold on. I
actually,
want you to say it again, but I want you to pronounce the purr. Arson.
okay, fine. AC rumples her nose in perplexement at AA's really vague and spooky answer, but actually, that's good because I kind of think I don't want to know. It's make
Arson Link was shot in the middle of saying that statement.
what?
It cut off at make.
Fuck. It's making me really sad to think about. Two frowns, I guess. Fuck you.
Yeah, well. Okay. Nepeta, can you please keep this a secret?
Yes, I promise I won't tell anyone about it. And by promise, I mean promise, just so you know I'm serious.
Thank you. Ribbit. Whoops.
God, that's harder to pull off.
Absolute dead voice. Ribbit.
Yeah.
Ribbit.
Me.
Also, just because I want to try the voice. Aradia, I can see you.
Fair. Pop
I just,
off.
I just like the voice. I volunteered to do Aradia, but it's very good.
Fair.
Yeah, do
Okay.
you also
Yours
want
Oh
to
is
my
try
god.
it?
No, I can't even do it because my voice is all fucked right now.
well.
I was gonna try, but then,
Then he realized. Yeah. It'd be
then I
like that.
realized, oh yeah, I have a cold. I can't speak.
Hold on. I love. Hold on. This is great. Why the fuck does she have a magic 8 ball? Hold on.
They're all fucking shattered. No.
Why does
They're
she have
all
so many
shattered.
magic 8 balls?
They're all shattered.
Aradia. Be the huge bitch. Blah blah. Enter name. Your name is Vriska Circuit. You're a master of extreme role playing, and you don't get enough of it, or really any high stake games of chance. You have perished with the habit, even in spite of your accident. You have persisted with the habit, even in spite of your accident, but then again, you don't have much choice. Ulysses is very hungry all the time, and she can only be appeased by the flesh of young trolls. Your cloud campaigns for teams of flarpers utilizing your abilities for
Hello.
orchestrating the demise of the impressionable, and victories supply you with treasure, experience points, and spider food. You're something of an apocalypse buff, which is something you can be on Alternia. You're fascinated by the end of the world scenarios and enjoy constructing doomsday devices for the hell of it. You're drawn to the means of dark prognostication and the advantages they offer, particularly in gaming scenarios. Your abilities in this department were hobbled with the loss of your vision eightfold. You have since sought alternatives through various black oracles. You consult them with these ominous globes, but routinely destroy them in frustration over the puzzling, guaranteed inaccuracy of their predictions. Breaking them has developed into a habit bordering on fetishistic, and with each you destroy, you add to an insurmountable stockpile of terrible luck. You have to stop, but addiction is a powerful thing. Your troll tag is Arachnid's grip, and your statements tend to be just a little bit overdramatic. What will you do? Vriska, check out cool drawing on the wall. Yeah. You drew your own role-playing character for fun, as many flarpers are prone to do. She's the best character, and you wish you were her. Oh wait, you are her! Your wish has been granted, probably as a special boon for being so great at everything. Her name is Marquise Spinneret Mindfang, scourge of the land dwellers and sea dwellers alike, and worst nightmare to silly boy skylarks everywhere. She's accumulated more treasure and gained more levels than any member of the Petticoat Seagrift class ever. Gained all the levels. All of them. Oh, jeez.
Um.
22 messages were deleted by a moderator. Spartan
Yeah.
Forever got
Who?
timed out for 15 seconds.
Why? Who timed out?
Wait,
Stream
what?
Elements did.
I.
God.
Hold on. What was Spartan saying? Hold on. Can we
I
like?
don't know. It looks
I.
like everything Spartan said tonight was just deleted.
I
Why?
I didn't like 8 exclamation. I am deleting the Stream Elements robot after this stream. God damn it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly, Arson. Arson, you are not a
Can't
mod in
stream
my chat?
elements. Why?
That's
No, I'm
ridiculous.
not. I was gonna be like SMH. Can't believe I'm a mod, but you noticed first. Oh,
Hold on,
okay.
I
Hold
gotta
on.
ban this fucker. Okay.
Fuck. Wait. I'm not a mod yet. I can't ban them.
Alright, now to fucking mod Arson. There we go.
I should be a mod of the
Yeah.
Soul
Let's
Song Plays
go.
No.
channel.
I'm gonna look at mod
Damn
view
it.
because fuck it.
Yeah. Alright, Arson, if you can undelete those messages, go ahead.
Don't think I can. They're like
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, there's a chance you might be able to dispute Stream Elements decisions, but whatever.
Yeah, true.
Anyway,
Probably later, but like not now. It's too late.
Vriska, proceed to computer. You have a lot to do, so many irons in the fire, and OW! Lousy dice! Just can't seem to go anywhere in your hive without stepping on an errant D4. Pointy little bastards. Just your bad luck, you guess. You've had such terrible luck ever since your accident. Just keeps getting worse. As far as you're concerned, world can't end soon enough. Gods. D4'd. I haven't stepped on a D4 yet, and that is because I have taken extensive measures to avoid it.
That's so fair.
Oh, D4s are fucking sharp, dude. Spartan,
Yeah, they
D4s are
are.
the worst.
I have a metal D4. I'm terrified of ever stepping on it.
Oh my god, Arson, why would you even introduce that risk into your life?
Look, okay, my mom got me cool metal dice for my birthday. They're cool and rainbow, and I use them for D&D.
They are 100%. Sounds great. Keep that shit locked in a box.
I have been until like recently, and my D4 has escaped somewhere on the other side of my desk.
Oh god.
Don't watch your step.
Arson, you're doomed.
I know. It might be on the like mini side table next to my desk actually, but I don't know.
God.
Watch where
Take a
you're
big bite of
walking.
pizza. So I'm delaying reading this next line.
Swag.
Pizza.
If
Because I
you
eat
want, I
dinner
can
while I'm
read it
doing
while
this
you
all
eat.
the time.
Do you want me to temporarily take over as narrator while you eat?
You know what? Do
Or
it.
Alright, swag. Okay, hold on, let me full screen this shit.
But do the spooky Vriska voice.
Okay, I will. I'll try. As you were saying, so many irons in the fire, such a tangled web. It's a web full of flaming irons and mixed metaphors. Tonight is a big night. You have a lot of meddling to catch up on tonight. Bugging and fussing and meddling. Vriska, take dice.
Oh,
Some
great.
pretty cool dice. Some pretty swag dice.
Yeah, hold on. That's their strife specibus.
Oh my god. Are they all D8s?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit. You equip your
8d8.
enchanted dice set. Gods. You equip your enchanted dice set, the fabled Fluorite Octet. It consists of it consists of 8 D8s, plundered from a ghost ship during a particularly challenging campaign. In ancient times, such weapons were employed by roving bands of Hold on, I'm struggling.
You know what? Never
Uh,
mind. I've finished my pizza. I'm taking over
Gamblinets.
again.
Good idea.
In ancient times, such weapons were employed by roving bands of gamblegons. Deadly marauders with a passion for chance. They all died off, though. Took too many crazy risks. The Florid Octet is very cool looking. Let's just take a moment. Alright, moment taken. Rolling the dice will execute a wide variety. Rolling the dice will execute a wide. Rolling the dice will execute a what? What the fuck? Rolling the dice will execute a wide variety of highly unpredictable attacks. Very high rolls can be devastating to even the most powerful opponents. Of course, with the luck you've had recently, you can make a good roll to save your life. Gotta to do something about this awful luck. Gotta catch a break. When you get worked up about stuff, you put 8s in places that don't really make a lot of sense, phonetically. Vriska, begin meddling. Time to get this show on the road. There are so many people to meddle with tonight. You ditch an unwelcome solicitor first, that is. Doesn't she realize how rude it is to meddle? You'll fuss with her meddling later. What now? Oh, him. You thought he'd washed his hands of you. Strange timing that he's bugging you tonight, after so long without a peep from him. Deal with this guy. Is his icon like white or something, and that's why we can't see it?
Maybe? I don't know.
Oh, it is.
Oh, fuck. I can't read that.
I can, though.
How? No,
What
like
do you mean,
highlight
how?
it. That would probably help.
Yeah, I can read for the white text.
How?
What do you mean, how? That's perfectly readable.
No, it's not.
What?
Well, like, I mean, if you focus enough, sure, but like, it's hard.
Arson,
Harder
we're
than.
switching characters. You're Vriska for this, and I can
Okay.
be white voice.
Okay, that's fine. This is fine.
Oh, is this Lord English?
Is it?
Could be. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna attempt for British. Hello. No, no, never mind.
That was not British.
That was just deep. Oh,
I mean, it works probably, but like, also
maybe,
try to
yeah.
go for British.
Oh.
Just channel your
Hell,
inner
mate!
Wilderset.
Frickin' like,
Oi, mate, what's poppin'?
oi, mate. We're just going smug
Oh,
asshole like Spartan recommended.
fair enough. Oh my god, why are you talking to me?
Well, this is the last time we'll ever talk.
Still sticking with the white text I see. So smooth and stylish. I forgot how much I loved highlighting it to read all over the boring things you have to say. It's like a fun game for super extra handicapped people. Like opening a present, finding out what obnoxious thing the mystery tool typed. What is it?
A parting courtesy, I suppose, all the ways I've exploited you were meant to bring about the events that will take place this evening. Knowing this will provide context for the events in your near future and will affect how you behave in response. These events will be just as important as those preceding it. I've gone to great lengths, you see.
You didn't exploit me. You're just a petty douche with a bad temper who likes to play games, and all I did was humor you.
I did exploit you very thoroughly. It was easy.
So full of yourself.
Have I ever lost a game?
Don't change the subject.
Yeah, have I ever lost a game of bridge duels against you?
Listen here, Solus. Free bridge duel. Listen here, you little shit.
100%
If
win
we
rate.
ever bridge duel again, I'm 5-0ing you. I'm not giving you any mercy. I'm never gonna give you mercy in anything ever again. You don't deserve my righteous mercy, okay? You don't deserve that from me.
The next time we play bridge duels against each other, you're gonna find out that I'm secretly a bridge duels master. Like,
Y'all
Actually,
should
you're
like
gonna
live
find
stream
out
that
that
shit.
yeah, we should, Solus. We really should. That'd be
mm,
really fun.
maybe
That
later.
would be very fun. Okay,
Maybe
okay.
later.
What subject are you referring to?
XXXO. Wait, that's four of them. XXXXO. I'm going to log off in a big huff, and you have to promise to not use that nasty trick where you log me back on out of petty douchey spite. There we go. And then we can go back to never talking. Because, man, that was heaven when it was like that.
Oh, there's no need for that kind of assurance. I'll be brief. I'll no longer hold you accountable for any wrongdoing. In fact, I've given your transgression very little thought since the incident. If you acknowledge this amnesty and regard it as sincere, you may begin finding the odds falling in your favor once again. It may be essential if you are to succeed on your journey.
Slow down. Man, I'm just wearing out so many pens taking all these important notes. Fuck. Fuck you for ruining all my good note taking pens and giving me this terrible cramp in my good note taking hand.
Incredible, the risks you take with your scorn. But of course, it will be your unpleasant, simplistic temperament that made you so easy to control. Vicious and predictable like an insect. You turn a swarm of wasps on a crowd, the outcome is certain. It takes no skilled strategist to understand this. You were, in fact, a waste of my talents, a primitive expedient.
Blah. What a
Knob.
snob. Yeah, that took me a sec. What a snob. You're worse than my metal friend.
God. It says something about me that I am able to pronounce most of these words perfectly. Anyway, I wonder why they
So
waste their camaraderie on you. I'll never understand it.
I thought you said you would be brief.
I'll say one last thing. Though the magnitude of the ensuing destruction resulting directly from your actions will be neither possible or necessary for you to fathom, there nevertheless ought to be a silver lining. The only question is whether you live long enough to see it. I'm not a gambling man, but if I was, I wouldn't bet on it.
Snore, snore. Bye, asshole.
Yeah, I agree with Spartan. That is a very good line. I'm not a gambling man, but if I was, I wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah.
I love that. Anyway. Bum,
Bump,
bum.
bump.
More hollow comebacks. As hollow and wishy-washy as the inside of one of these dumb black globes. What use is all that attitude against a guy who's never wrong? It's so depressing you can't even work up the energy to smash this stupid thing. Maybe you could stand to have some camaraderie wasted on you, even if it comes from a medley meddler metal friend. Vriska. Endure meddling.
Oh
Arachnid
yay, can
script
I
begin trolling
have...
Grim Octilatre. Alright. What?
Just wanted you to know, is your Lucis dead yet?
What kind of question is that? Is it a trick? Trying to sabotage me? Are you in cahoots with someone?
Uh, no.
Cahoots! Cahoots, I say. You sure? Oh, wait, hold on. That's you.
You sure do seem to be saying cahoots. I'm just asking because mine's dead.
What? Oh no. How did that happen?
It was just her time.
Really? Are you sure it wasn't sabotage? I would suspect sabotage if I was you.
No, there was no plot or conspiracy or any trace of sabotagers operating through the special and magical union one can only describe as being in cahoots with another.
You got 3 more lines, Arson.
Oh, sorry. When a virgin mother grub, how you say that? What?
Abdicates.
Abdicates and renounces brooding, her time will be relatively short. I always knew this.
Oh, it was so cool. You had the coolest Lucis of anyone I know. Wanted to meet her someday.
Maybe you still can.
Yeah, meet her corpse. Guess it's not so bad a consolation prize. Seeing a big dead cool mother grub. Wow. You're so lucky. My Lucis sucks. Why'd you ask if she's dead anyway? You know something?
They are all dying, or are going to soon. I believe it's a preemptive consequence of the game we are about to play. If a preemptive consequence is a concept that can be said to hold any meaning, but from what I understand, it is applicable in any sphere at all time, then this game holds that sphere. If it is.
Okay, I don't really get that, so you can just go ahead and think I'm some dumb filthy broad again.
I'm trying to find where we are. Hold on. Oh, thank you. I wasn't going to think that. You know what? I don't think even I really understand what I just said, so never mind.
Well, now you leave me a little worried. Man, I hope she's okay. Why would this happen? This is just my luck. Have some died besides yours? And,
You
you
s-
know whose, I guess.
yes, a few. Karkat thinks it's his fault. He believes his actions triggered an
Shut
inauspicious chain reaction.
There are these 2 bots in the chat right now.
Oh, terrible.
Wretched. Hold on, I gotta start fucking deleting some bots. Alright, anyway.
That's like 3 bots this
You
entire
mean a
stream so
curse?
far.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow, between his curse and my shitty luck, we are so screwed.
I'm not surprised to see you endorse his paranoia without hesitation, but I was attempting to illustrate a point in bringing it up.
Whew. There's another one sailing over the idiot girl's head. Okay, lay it on me.
These events are inevitable, and regardless of whatever emotional entanglements hold on
Obfuscate.
obfuscate their significance, they will ultimately serve an important purpose. The curse has nothing to do with it. and Karkat's notion of a curse is inseparable from his perception of events as intrinsically negative and as tailored to his personal dissatisfaction. And your bad luck is the same way, I believe, anyway.
Uh, okay.
What would happen if you just cleaned up a bit? What would happen if you just cleaned up a bit? Don't you think you would step on a few less hard triangles?
Why do you try to help me and stuff? What's the point? It's kind of bothersome and insulting sometimes. So I have a messy room. Big deal. My luck fucking blows. It's got nothing to do with it, and you just don't even know. Meddler. Why are you so meddly, Miss Meddlesome McFussyfangs? God, I was about to say Pussyfangs. That's very different.
Oh, yeah. Because you're dangerous.
God, this fucker's got like a fucking crab claw pussy. Anyway. No
God.
way. I'm just fine. Why don't you
Because every time you tell me to can it, I think it's
can it?
funny.
Oh my god. I'm an
You
idiot. Alright.
okay?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a funny thing to say, don't you think?
Eh.
It's okay to be dangerous. Lots of people are, and dangerous people can be really important. Maybe even the most important sometimes, but it just means there's got to be someone around to keep an eye on them. And if not me, then who? Everyone has an important job to do.
Okay, so you're spying on me. Kind of creepy. Man, maybe you should get a life. Or, if you're so high and mighty and think that you're so great, maybe you could, oh, I don't know, try and stop me from doing bad things?
That wouldn't work. If I tried to stop you, you would regard me as an enemy instead of merely a nuisance. And what good would that do? So I'm afraid, McFuzzy Fangs, it must be.
Ugh. Okay, great. Fine, I'm going to check on my Lucis now. I'm starting to think you're full of shit. I'm quite sure she will be quite fine.
You're right. Anything can happen, I guess. But just so you know, I'm sorry for your loss in advance.
Arachnid's grip ceased trolling Grimmock's teletrist. I'm just realizing that Gav was totally voicing Vriska earlier, right?
Wasn't he? I don't
Was he?
remember.
I
Was
thought
he?
he was.
I
I don't know. He left the call though, so
Yeah, I don't know where he went.
yeah. Well, anyway. Man, why didn't I just get the last word and sign off real quick like I usually do? You sneak that stinking little ninja quip in there. Ah, so mad. That was a stupid goddamn supportive friend. Arachnid's grip ceased trolling Grimmock still goes.
Damn.
You go down like 50 million stairs to her nest below. You wonder if any other kid on the planet has such high maintenance Lucis. You doubt it. Pass by one of your completed doomsday devices. You promised you'd build it for an especially powerful and influential member of the nautical aristocracy, in return for his collusion during your campaigns. Some guy you're in cahoots with. You guess none of it matters now, though. It was tough to build, and it isn't perfect yet. Luckily, one of your pals nearby is pretty handy with technology. He can be tapped for parts and favors frequently. You wonder if any other kid on the planet has as many irons in the fire as you. You doubt it. God, that is a wild doomsday. It's wild that this person just has the hobby of builds doomsday devices.
Yeah.
See, look at this. She's fine. Fine and huge and hungry as ever. You guess you're relieved? Yes, of course. Whew. Why wouldn't you be? It would be devastating if anything ever happened to your dear sweet custodian.
Someone's got Lucis
Christ.
issues.
Christ, this is fucking terrifying. That's a huge ass spider.
Yeah.
You guess there's no delaying this guy's introduction anymore. And as long as we're in the neighborhood, enter name. Your name is Equus Zack. You love being strong. Though strong, you would surely be in the class of Elite Legend. You are so strong, you would surely be in the class of the Elite Legion of Ruffian Annihilators. And while such a calling would be quite honorable, you would prefer to join the ranks of the Archeradicators.
Hold on, I'll be
Archeradicators,
right back.
right.
I'll be quick. I'll be right back though.
Alright. Perhaps the most noble echelon in the Imperial forces have to offer. Unfortunately, you suck at archery. Archer eradicators, okay. Behold the person that makes me somewhat ashamed of being a Sagittarius. Look, it be like that. Perhaps the most noble echelon in the Imperial forces have to offer. Unfortunately, you suck at archery. You have not successfully fired a single arrow. Every time you try, you break the bow. You're simply too strong. You've broken so many bows, it has developed into a habit bordering on fetishistic. You have to stop, but addiction is a powerful thing. You have a great appreciation for the fine arts. You use your aristocratic connections to acquire priceless masterpieces painted in the oldest and most respected Alternian tradition of nude muscle beast portraits. I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Wait! Hold on? Oh, gods. Oh, I hit the wrong button for that. Oh, I hit system zoom. Oh, god. Oh, god. Alright. I've zoomed in an adequate amount. I'm sorry? Holy... uh, Did Andrew Hussey just look up porn? Is that what happened? Did he just look up weird furry porn? I hate this. I hate all of reality. Your name is Equus Zach. You love being strong. God. These striking depictions of the exquisite fauna native to Alternia remind you of the purest physical ideal that must be sought by anyone who professes a love of strength. When those of lesser bloodlines turn up their uncultured noses at such stunning material, it makes you furious. Practically everything makes you furious. You have so much rage, it can only be expressed through staggering quantities of physical violence. You build strong and sturdy robots, set them to kill mode, and beat the shit out of them in caged brawls. Sometimes you lose teeth, but they usually grow back. Your troll tag is Centaur's Testicle, and with your bow and arrow ever at the ready, you take exception to lewd language befitting of blue blood.
I
God.
what the fuck?
I can't tell the difference between these two colors.
One's very slightly blue, but a dark blue, whereas the other is just black.
God, it's
How is it that I can see that, but not like, the white on really light gray?
I think I'm just colorblind in a really specific way.
Fair.
Also, by the way,
Yeah, I was going to say something about it, but at the same time I was like, should I? Should
weird
I?
muscle furry porn. It's noted in the
No, no,
text.
no. He has it everywhere. Why does
Oh,
he
I'm not
have horse
surprised.
porn? Why does he have horse porn on his walls?
Not just horse porn. Horse furry porn. Anyway,
Paisley, stop licking your ass. Okay, we're okay. For
that name
context, my
is
dog's name
just
is
human
Paisley.
enough that I keep thinking you're referring to like a sibling.
No, Paisley's my dog.
Alright. Equus, check on Lucis. And where did that craven excuse for a custodian go? It makes you furious when he goes missing like this. Probably off somewhere nursing his bruises. You swear, the old boy's made of glass. He's starting to get agitated. Arthur, where are you? God, the arrow key navigation isn't working properly. Oh, there he is. Just preparing an ice cold glass of nutritious Lucis milk for you. With a thick foamy head on it, just the way you like it. You cannot hope to beat Arthur and a butler off. He's simply the best there is.
I,
Lucis milk,
I,
he...
Lucis milk?
Huh? Steaming glass of warm cum?
I'm going to start
Ice cold
sobbing.
glass of cum, sorry.
Ah.
Yeah, anyway. Equus, thank Arthur. You accept the frosty beverage and give the good fellow a grateful pat, as gently as possible. Seriously, he's like a soft summer peach. Bruise. What? Did you punch him in the eye? You fucker. Drink
I
Lucis milk. Lucis milk is the secret to being strong. Actually, it isn't. You'd like to think that, though. The truth is, you're actually really strong because you're kind of a freak. You're chosen by one of the strongest Lucis species on the planet. It was the only sort of custodian that could handle raising you. Whoops. There goes the glass. As usual. Really strong
fuck.
because you're kind of a
I
freak. You were
hate
chosen by one of the strongest Lucis species on the planet. Except this strongest Lucis species on the planet bruises like a summer peach. So,
I I hate this. I hate this guy. What the fuck? The fuck? He's hissing now. Oh my god.
and as usual, it sends you into a rage. Spilled milk quickly evaporates. You got to do something to calm yourself down. Let off some steam. Equip a bow. One half bow kind.
Oh
A little
my god.
archery practice ought to cool you off, but of course, the piece of shit snaps like the twig the moment you pick it up. Actually, the field of brittle wood under giving away under the astonishing might of your man grit is starting to calm you down already. You equip it to your one half bowkind specibus, which is pretty much useless.
Jesus Christ.
You also keep a plain old bowkind specibus in the event that you're able to fire an arrow someday, because a boy can dream sometime. Remember the Strife portfolio? It still exists. It didn't stop existing or anything. Fistkind is also on there.
Makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, it is incredibly difficult to break a bow under most circumstances. By the way, Spartan's just pointing it out, and I realize I haven't like remarked on it. Breaking a bow is super fucking difficult. That shit can handle like over 200 pounds of force.
True.
So snapping a bow by pulling back the drawstring is incredibly difficult considering that is the kind of weight that it was designed to bear in hundreds of pounds of force.
Jesus Christ.
So do keep in mind that this man's is using at least 500 pounds of force every time he pulls back the bow to accidentally snap it like a twig.
Oh my
Like, in order
god.
to fire an arrow, he would need to be infinitely more gentle. Proceed to have a conversation we read not all that long ago. It went mostly like this. Yes. No. 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 But when all was said and done, you're quite sure you convinced your good friend to stay on the right team. Not the team full of degenerates with swill coursing through their veins. I know get worked up again. Routine helps calm me down. Maybe you will talk to another friend. You talk to him every day for some reason, though it's not exactly right to call him a friend, since you despise him. Your relationship with the fellow is difficult to describe. It should be noted that in troll language, the word for friend is exactly the same as the word for enemy. Equus, talk to friend/enemy. Hey, that's a depressing existence. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking language does shape like your perception of the world in a lot of circumstances. Why the fuck is the magnifier on my computer open? Anyway, like language can do a lot to shape your perception of the world around you. For instance, gendered languages are going to have more of an emphasis on gender and like gender roles and shit. But a language where friend and enemy is the same word is going to make it very difficult for you to have friends.
True, but also it gets more
Or
advanced
difficult to
later.
have enemies, but like
It gets more complicated later. Just trust me. There's a whole
right.
weird thing behind it.
Oh my gods. Centaur's testicle began trolling terminally capricious.
I dude, capricious.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, Arson, who do you want to voice?
I kind of want to do capricious.
Alright, do it.
Okay, hopefully I can read this, but also it's your line.
Yeah. I've ever told you what a reprehensible disgrace you are.
Fuck yeah. Only every motherfucking day, bro. You can't.
I'm not in a very good mood. There are a few things I'd like to get off my chest.
Motherfucking spill it. Don't be all keeping that shit bottled up like a fucking all shaked bottle of Fago. Fuck dog, I'm thirsty. I'm down to my last bottle and I don't fucking know if I can get any more in this motherfucking magic land, so I don't know.
What you do appear to know is exactly how to maximize my livid contempt for you, with your revolted language and your sense of decorum. At such breathtaking odds with the richness and perfection of your blood. I just hate you so much. Fuck is a white supremacist.
Oh god. That's cool. I can't all be making not everybody happy all the time. If we ever met, I could bake you a fucking pie and we could chill and maybe we'd be better bros that way.
And the degrees to which you pollute your precious blood with your bottled fizzy sugar and sporific toxins. Maddening. You will stop.
Whoa, I will. How do you know that?
No, you don't understand. It's not a prediction, it's an order. I command you to stop.
Oh, all right, brother. You motherfucking got it.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta show some faith in your friends because they're all the ones who looking out for you. So fuck it. If you say I'm not gonna do the shit right, then what the motherfuck do I know?
No, this is unacceptable. Okay, let's start over. I apologize, I was completely out of line. I'm sorry. I have no right to talk to you like that or tell you what you can't do.
Ah, no worries.
Now, my place, your habits notwithstanding, I am lesser than you and inferior.
Okay.
Don't you understand that you're better than me? Can you please act like it? That's not a command, it's just a polite request, I guess.
Okay, I can try, but man, I don't know if I know how to be like a better motherfucker than any other motherfucker.
Look, it isn't that difficult. Just try to be cognizant of your desires and needs, and to regard those around you as simple vehicles meant to bring about your gratification.
Oh, wow. What?
What are you doing?
Uh,
Right now.
uh,
It sounds as if you've begun playing with the red team. Is this true?
yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm all up in the fucking shit of this wicked mystical motherfucker. I bonked an imp on the head with a club, and then a little later I scared one with a horn.
Good. This is very good. It really pleases me to hear tales of physical subjugation. I presume these are lesser beings, toiling in the lower ranks of some hierarchy.
Well, yeah, they're underlings, and there's some subjugation involved for fucking sure. But now we kind of settle down, and me and the imps are sharing some pie. These motherfuckers are pretty dope, actually. I like them.
Okay, it pleases me considerably less to hear things like that. But I've already stated I have no right to be disappointed by your conduct, so I will try to control myself.
Ah, shit, bro. I don't want to be all like to disappoint you. What can I do to make a brother fucking shape his shit up? If I could make you smile, it'd be the best fucking miracle I ever did part of. Honk, honk, honk.
I just pre-read the next few lines.
Oh no. Solus, this is right up your alley.
No, stop it. Shut up.
This is a call out post.
Stop it. No, ridiculous.
So
You don't even have the right to say that. You're fucking ace.
I no, I am the ace friend who makes the vaguely horny jokes. You did not in fact see me yesterday during Cards Against Humanity. I pulled the big black dick card.
I am wrapping myself up in more blankets and trying to separate myself from my emotions, because otherwise I would not be able to say these words. If my voice starts to change out of the, like, fucking proper voice for this character, just someone fucking beat me up. No, don't do that, I'll enjoy it. Shit.
I'll I'll see if I can do anything in mod view to like mute you. Oh no, Ratchet's here. Oh no, hi. Uh Ratchet's
God.
my younger sibling. Help.
Damn, absolutely wretched. Okay.
Now they're Gamzee speaking. Help.
Oh god.
Hey.
The
you
worst.
joined at an awkward time. Like this isn't me saying go, but also.
God, anyway. Next lines, I guess.
Oh boy.
Would it be too much to ask for you to maybe boss me around a little?
Oh, hold on. Wanna know what's going on?
Oh god.
Okay. Uh, you mean like role play?
If it would help to couch it in those terms, then yeah, I guess so. But not the especially juvenile kind. Let's keep it serious and professional.
I'll try, but I'm not much fucking good at it, I think.
Just say anything, as long as it's authoritative.
I can't. Hey, you don't go near the motherfucking ocean, cause I all told you not to a bunch of times. Shit is straight up dangerous, and I'm not getting my harsh on about it.
Decent. I don't live near the ocean, though, so it's hard to immerse myself in the scenario.
All right, well, what aren't you all supposed to do? What kind of mischief do you get your bad fucking self up to?
God! I'm reading the
Oh
rest of it. This is bad.
no!
This is a
Oh
bad time.
no!
I don't like
Oh
this.
no! I
It's
can't.
worse that we're the only two people in this call.
This
I
is
think it's worse
terrible.
that we're alone in this VC. God.
What if you like mass pinged Cappy or some shit? No, actually, I think that would make it worse.
I don't know if Cappy would make it better or worse.
I feel like it would be worse somehow, because at least I'm Ace.
God, anyway. I do so many bad things, just awful things. I'm incredibly impudent, and a superior needs to put me in my place.
I can't. Okay, well, don't be doing all those bad fucking things, bro.
Yes. Yes, that's good. Like that.
Cut that shit out. I'm so all meaning this.
God.
I'm in so much pain. I'm in so
Excellent.
much
Now tell
pain.
me this, High Blood. I've been roughhousing a little too hard lately. I've made a bit of a mess, and anyone in a position of authority would surely be mad about it. Cross about it. Oh,
uh, percentage?
cross.
Oh.
What do you make of it, this wretched misbehavior?
Fuck, man, I am so motherfucking salty about all that business you said. Fuck. I'm like all moving my mouth, and the wicked noise is coming out in the frontiest way possible, and it's all going at your direction because that's the direction to be fucking angry at.
Yes, so good. I'm presently whipped into a state of contrition, one befitting of our class disparity. But I'm starting to perspire again, so it's best that we stop. Thank you for indulging me. I refuse to do the voice. I'm not. I swear to God.
You
This is the
coward. You
worst.
coward. Ha 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 ha. No problem, bro. It's cool. We could all up and motherfucking open up a little bit with each other like bros. If there's stuff you want to get off your chest, like I said, I'm here, fucking here for a motherfucker. Kind of like a miracle, how it's always there. It never goes away, you know?
If any of you have clipped any part of this, I'm deleting the clip and banning you from my stream. I'm not. I better not see a clip in the fucking, like, new clips from this stream, and it's like Solus bottom moments. Like, we're not doing that. God.
Spartan, please, why are you informing Rat? They are in the room next to me.
God. No, but I comprehend the sentiment. I have lots of thoughts, but they're difficult to communicate, if you listen.
Sure. Honk.
Honestly, I'm confused by the social order.
Man, me too. I don't know what the fucking color is what, so I don't bother with thinking of that motherfucker.
See, that's what I mean. How is it possible for one of your distinction to be so ignorant and loathsome, whereas a member of the most abject, verminous bloodline of all can conduct herself with such grace and possess nothing but the most admirable mannerisms? I just find these striking juxtapositions perplexing, and I confess strangely intoxicating. I wonder if I've gone mad, form such a pact with her.
Wow, I got no fucking clue what you're talking about. Who is she?
I shouldn't be talking about this. You're the enemy. Centaur's testicle, cease trolling terminally capricious. Vriska,
This
be
is
in
terrible.
cahoots with Equus. Cahoots. The
Cahoots.
worst. The worst.
Well,
God.
I refuse to be Equius.
Oh God. Alright, do you want to take over Vriska for this? We're
Yes,
switching characters
I
willy-nilly.
will.
We're not keeping it consistent
I
anymore.
I will gladly take over Vriska for this. I'm not being a horny bitch who's into horse porn.
Who's into horse porn and domination, I guess.
Yeah,
God.
Equius is a bottom
A very
derogatory,
specific form of like,
bottom derogatory.
God. This stream is cutting off as close to 2 hours as I can get it, and I'm going to take a nap.
There.
This is not going to be one of the longer
Also,
Homestuck streams. I have had to read that section. I have done 2 hours of work already.
Okay. Anyways, Equius.
What?
Hey, I'm about to meddle with so many losers right now.
How many?
So many. All of the losers. All of them.
Good. Use your cunning and venom to make them envy our nobility.
Oh man, was that sarcasm? That sounded like sarcasm.
No, humorous insincerity is for pedantic wigglers.
Psh, I know. I know you never make jokes. I was the one being sarcastic, you stooge. I was being sarcastic about you being sarcastic. Duh.
That's because you're a little worse than me.
The fuck I am. Anyway, hey, did you finish Aradia's present yet? I was about to fuss with her and I want to know if I can keep my promise or if you're gonna make a liar out of me.
It's finished. I'll deliver it shortly.
Great. Thanks, buddy. I'll be waiting here for you.
I'm happy to help, but I don't understand why you're intent on gratifying that worthless peasant.
Because I promised I would, and it's none of your damn business. Man, quit your prying. Always fidgeting and poking and prying.
Fine, then let's proceed with the plan in a curt and professional manner.
Agreed. So, just to review, we will let Aradia perpetuate her cute little ploy on Solix and usurp his power.
Yes.
Isn't it funny when these chumps try to get all tactical and underhanded? It's really adorable.
I guess it is pretty quaint.
Anyway, she makes her little power grab, and that's when we both step in and usurp her as co leaders. Right?
That's the plan.
Okay, good. Then the best team will be led by the two highest bloods, the way it should be. Or at least the highest bloods who aren't shitty clown worshippers or underwater freaks. Sound good?
Yes, we are in absolute agreement.
Yes.
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 Stop.
Great. What a great team we are. Hey, you wouldn't be planning anything sneaky, would you?
No, don't be absurd. Are you?
What? How could you suggest such a thing? Man, so insulting.
Aside from the fact that you did the question. Okay.
Perfect. We have the perfect plan, and no one is plotting any sort of double crossing or backstabbery or anything like that.
There are no things up my sleeve. Also, I don't have sleeve. I'm as transparent as can be, and my word is my bond.
I know. Don't worry, dude. I trust you completely.
Oh, percent meaning double cross is so dumb. Okay.
Oh,
You know, I can feel you trying to read.
bullshit. Probably just another one of your many daily rage aneurysms. Why don't you cool your jets and have a cup of gross mule beast milk?
Muscle beast. Get out of my head, it's making me
Mule
angry.
beast. Mule
Trying to remember
beast.
who built your arm for you.
Oh, God. Don't you dare.
Mm, Robo
Bonk.
slap.
Bonk.
Equus, go check on Aradia's present. You delve deeper into your hive where you store many of your robotic projects. The lair doubles as the caged arena where you battle them. Under the tarp is the gift. You, of course, no intention of delivering neighbor as promised. You naturally will double cross your accomplice, just as you assume she has no plans to double cross you. You assume she is assuming the same of you. Business as usual for blue bloods. To deliver to Aradia yourself to gain her favor, then double cross her and take your rightful position as team. How ironic that one of your blood purity must work toward the lowest sort of peasant. Humiliating, titillating, but in the end, class order will be restored. Equus, harp. You reveal her sparkling new chassis. You've paid a great deal of attention to quality and detail in this. She is perfect. You don't know what to make of the future. For one like you to entertain thoughts of attraction for such genetic filth would be utter depravity. Exquisite, delectable depravity.
I I hate this guy. I hate this motherfucker. What the fuck? You want to just like end stream off here?
I'm seriously considering it.
God, this is terrible. This is
I
terrible.
am seriously considering it.
Oh no, this reminded me of a worse scene. Oh no.
I am seriously considering it.
You know what? Maybe we should. I don't know where the really really bad one comes up. So like, hold on, cause like if we quit now, then we might have to like face that towards the beginning next time.
God.
Hold on, hold
God,
on.
that's the worst. Eh. Why, Aradia, it appears the red glass of your eye has caught the pink and green glint of the moons in their pedigrees. The sweet poetry almost makes a man
In like
forget how the
50
grime
pages.
that once filled your veins could make his stomach turn. It is a good omen for illicit lovers. Could you imagine the scandal if anyone found out? No one must ever know. But worry not, your heart will pump no more of that despicable red sludge. You have been given a new heart. You can be taught the ways of the class you were always meant for. No one is beyond redemption. Be grateful, dear Aradia, for the first time in your meaningless life, you have met a man with true compassion.
Okay, it's like coming up in within the next 100 pages, I'll say that. So sooner
And
than
just what do
100.
you think you're looking at? Keep
But
your cold mechanical judgment to yourself, as if your own record is so spotless. Don't forget who made you. Oh, what's that? My, that is a smart mouth you have. That was the last straw. An example must be made of this insubordination. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ. Oh,
The tentative doomsday dice cascader is unfortuitously at. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. Oh
Oh,
gods.
it's the
It
Midnight Crew.
it was involved in the Midnight Crew apparently.
Jesus.
Is unfortuitously activated. The lousy thing breaks. Seriously cannot believe how unbelievably shitty this doomsday device is. Ah,
Oh,
fuck.
there goes that Lucis.
Oh no.
Oh my fucking god, it's fucking dead. No!
Arthur!
No! Muscle
Moments
Man!
earlier, Vriska meddled with Terezi. Pregnant script began trolling Gallus collaborate.
This is so bad. Okay, so am I still doing Vriska voice?
Yeah, go ahead.
Swag! Okay. It looks like tonight we will have the break. We will have to break our truce, or at least suspend it. Hope you don't mind,
How do you figure that?
because tonight we will play a game together for the first time in, I don't even know, forever.
The truce wasn't about not playing games together, dummy. It's about not stabbing each other in the back anymore. Stopping the endless cycle of revenge. Above all, not using your powers to hurt people who don't deserve it.
Man, you like to give me such a hard time about all that. I can't catch a break. Can't you see I'm trying to put all that behind me and make amends with everyone? No, of course you can't see that. What am I saying?
It's hard to believe you with all the lying you've done. Your blueberry bubblegum words still smell pretty good, but your deceit stinks.
Uh, I'll prove it to you. I'm giving Aradia a present that will make her feel all better finally. Then I'll be in the clear. Phew, totally redeemed. You'll see. I mean, smell.
I don't know why you're bothering
My
trying to
mom's in
help
the
her.
other
She
room.
won't care. Whatever it was you did to her, I think you broke her brain. It's so terrible.
Man, why can't you cut me some slack for once? It's not even the. Hold on, I think my mom's coming. Oh no.
Oh god.
I'm gonna hope that like the stream catches up because I'm not having Discord open while my mom's at risk for coming in.
That's fair.
Oh no, I'll peek. I'll peek. It's not like I even did anything that bad to you. I lost 7 eyes, but you only lost two. I would say you came out ahead in the bargain.
Worst.
This is terrible.
Okay. I know, and
You can
actually, I
continue.
never really got the chance to thank you.
Ugh. Your sarcasm really stings when here I am just trying to be nice. Okay, I guess I deserve it.
I
Uh,
am serious, though. But I don't expect you to get that.
fine. Be that way. But you shouldn't sit there and pretend we're so different. Remember Team Scourge? How convenient all that must have been how all that to have forgotten. You were so nasty. Oh man, if you crossed Terezi Pyrope, you were fucked.
Yeah, if you were a bad guy, you're supposed to be like a vigilante duo, dispensing justice. And you could take the bad guys home and feed them to your stupid spider. Instead, you just fed her everybody. And lied and lied and lied.
Yeah, those were the days. I mean, days full of mistakes and regret. But it still was a lot of fun watching you dismantle huge teams of flarpers with nothing but politics and head games without even using any special powers. Wow.
Meh,
Come on. What do I have to do here?
I don't know.
Well, if you want to know what I think, you should start changing your tune. Because even though you got all these high faultin
Highfalutin.
morals and fancy reservations, you know as well as me that a killer is a kill that a killer is a killer is a killer. There ain't no changing your ways for good. And one day you're gonna flail that stupid little cane of yours and not find nothing to bump into and fall face first into the shit again. And you're going to do something terrible to somebody and wish you could take it back, but can't. And then you'll work hard to win back their trust, and you'll try and try and
Still
try
try.
and still try, and you'll see how hard it is. You'll see.
The eights are just inserted randomly. I hate it. I doubt it.
You'll see. I am whispering that and it is echoing and ominous. You'll see. You'll see. E- 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 e-
Will you can it, secret? Pregnant's grip ceased trolling Gallows' collaborator. Ah. Pregnant's grip began trolling Gallows' collaborator.
Whoa, what was that?
What was what?
There was a loud noise inside my hive. It sounded like an explosion.
Wow, really?
And there's another one. And now something that sounds like an avalanche?
If I had to guess, I would say it was probably two explosions and an avalanche.
That dumbass is probably punching robots again. I will go outside and look.
Okay, try not to get burned or crushed to death or anything. That would be awful.
You got it.
God. Wretched
I
shit
don't
going
like
on.
Vriska. Voicing her is so fun, but like,
Vriska is very bad.
I hate her, but voicing her is so fun.
Alright. Much earlier than that, Gallus' collaborator began trolling Apocalypse Arisen. Oh shit, yeah, that's Trizzy with eyes.
Trezzy with eyes!
Alright, here we
Oh
go.
wait, are we getting Trezzy's edgy backstory?
I think so, yeah.
Oh fuck!
Do we want to do this now or do we want to stop?
Uh, good
We can
question,
do
honestly.
the tragic backstory next time.
We could,
But I'm
technically.
very fucking tired.
Yeah, fair enough. Although I will warn you, like, pretty much decently soon into the stream next time, it's going to get actively terrible.
Yeah, I can accept that. As
It's like
long as it is
228.
not fucking Sagittarius erotic roleplay.
I'm sorry.
I cannot wish someone had
I'm
warned me
sorry.
that that was a page that exists. That shit hits too close to home.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I'm a
Well,
bottom.
I know exactly what you mean, but
That's
I'm just
what I
gonna pretend to
mean.
not know what you mean for the dramatic effect. What do you mean?
I had to sit there and say things that I have said many times before. But this time live on stream without collapsing into headspace. The fucking
I am
God.
laughing at you. I am laughing at you so hard.
Don't. Oh no. I
Lol.
definitely hate humiliation so much. Anyway,
Anyways, if you do want to stop, I'm
yeah.
okay with that. Just like be warned, you know.
Yeah, we're going to return right here next week. Homestuck page 2238. I don't know why I said it out loud. You actually can't see it in the corner anymore because
Nope,
of
I'm
the Discord
obscuring that.
overlay.
I specifically am obscuring that.
Yeah, all right. I don't really want to leave it off just under 2 hours though, so I want to take the Homestuck Extended Zodiac quiz. I've already
Yo,
done
did you
it,
already take that?
but yeah, I have. But you know,
I mean, fair.
all right. This is a mythological class quiz, so we'll see. Extended is all right. I just kind of want to take it again, both to pad out the runtime on this a little bit. Yeah, Spartan. That I actually on to give some backstory on the donut. I 3D modeled this myself. I'm very proud of it.
It is so cool.
All right, find out what your true sign is. Take the test now. All right, choose your sign class to begin. I am a Libra. Now you'll need to determine your lunar sway. This test determines whether you are a prospect dreamer or a Durst dreamer. I actually know what those mean now. Retaking the test with the additional context of I know what the words mean.
Oh yeah.
Gods. Because thinking back, John and Jade were both prospect dreamers, and Rose and
Rose and what was his name? Dave.
Dave. I keep thinking it's J name. Are both Durst dream. That's cool. Some
But
people on
yeah,
the
that's
internet,
probably because we
are
already have
negatively
three.
discussing something you hold dear. You could just let it slide, or you could get in there and defend it with your life. How do you respond? Leave it alone and rejoin when the topic is past. Stay out of it for the most part, except possibly to correct some factual errors I might notice, which could be negatively influencing their view of the thing I like. Chime in with my opinion, stating that I like the thing, but I won't really argue about it. To each their own. Jump in and defend the thing, stating why I like it and why their criticism is wrong. But I won't take it too far. I'll die on a hill for things I like. I love to argue in their defense. That's part of the fun of having passion for things. I like mostly staying out of it, but occasionally chiming in with like factual errors things.
Fair enough.
Arson, you could also be taking this like in the background.
Shit, I could.
Yeah,
Should I?
you should.
All right. Can you send me the link?
Oh my gods. Alright.
I beg.
I just googled Hive Swap Extended Zodiac. Sure.
Thank you.
DMing Arson right now.
Swag. Thank you.
Arson, why did you send me Are You Lost, Baby Boy?
You sent that to me
Oh, I sent that to you! Oh,
because you
because I
were
was wondering what it
confused
meant.
because Barely and Kit were bullying you.
Yeah, they were bullying me about it because my partners hate me. Obvious.
Truly, yes.
God.
Okay, hold on. Let me like catch up real quick. I am
Catch
a
up to my question
Aquarius.
one. You're an
Blah blah blah
Aquarius.
blah blah. Some people are talking blah 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 blah. Uh, I'd yeah, I'd probably honestly do the same as you. Just like stay out of it for the most part, aside from being like, hey, lol.
That's fair. Alright. You are all set to cook dinner when you realize you're missing a couple key ingredients from the recipe. What do? Toss out the recipe completely and wing it. Try a different recipe you have all the ingredients for. It depends on what you're cooking, if it's something you make before, etc. Follow the recipe, but make a couple substitutes. Use it as a guideline. Go to the store and get the ingredients you're missing. What's the point of having a recipe at all if you don't follow it? I personally go for D most often. And if not, I'll go for A or B.
I'm honestly, I'm probably gonna go with C just because it does, in fact, depend. But like for example, if you're like cooking fried rice and you're missing rice, you can't exactly work with that.
That
But
is
like,
very true, but look, you can make substitutions in
how
fried
the fuck would
rice.
you make substitutions for rice?
Okay, you can use cauliflower. If you grate up cauliflower really small, that cooks really similar.
Huh? Fair.
And it's like a keto friendly. Anyway,
Makes
I'm the best cook on Andesite. I hope we all realize.
sense.
Can I? Oh, I can full screen this. How do you feel? How do you feel meeting online friends in person for the first time? Hasn't happened yet.
Souls, we should meet IRL.
We should.
I agree with this.
I'm gonna say in the hypothetical situation, that this exists. Yeah, D. Just because I've got anxiety.
I mean, yeah, I was honestly gonna say that too, but
Yeah,
like it's also kind of hard to say in general. So
yeah. Especially because I'm a
I'm
bit of a different
trying.
person offline than on. So, you
Yeah,
know.
that's fair. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like trying not to choose the exact same answers as you, but like even when I think about it like beforehand, for the most part, it's generally the same thing.
We're just very similar people.
We are similar people.
It's why we're so deeply in love. That's the worst. God.
If I had my camera on, you'd see me jokingly doing a lip bite.
Oh my god, I hate you. Arson is one of the few people who I can't properly joke flirt with.
What is
It's the
that supposed to
worst.
mean? Is it because I'm ace or is it because of another reason?
You shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Right now. I'll kill you.
Lol.
Kill you
Not if I
myself.
kill you first, bitch. Click, click.
Damn. Alright,
Just
you're having a hard
imitate a
time
gun
grasping a
noise.
topic in class everyone else seems to be fine with. You raise your hand immediately to straighten things out. You probably just misheard or tuned out for a few minutes. Lean over and ask a friend. They'd probably be happy to explain it to you. Well, the professor and attend their office hours. No point interrupting the class. Do your own research. More than capable of figuring this out. Do some thinking and surmise that the class and the professor are wrong about this topic. You still memorize the answers for the test, though. Well,
I've
E
been
is what
doing D all year.
been doing D. Yeah, I
I've been doing
also
D all
am
year.
also D.
Yeah.
And also, real quick, you can hear testimonies from certain like major Republicans on certain issues, like Ben Shapiro, good old conservative thinker. He openly
Oh
admits
yeah,
to
Ben
going to Harvard
Shapiro.
Law School and not absorbing any of the information he learned there, instead
Oh my
memorizing what
god.
he needed for the test, and then proceeding to do his own research, which is presumably just, conservative shit.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
he claims that it was essentially all like liberal lies or some shit. It's the worst. It's
Huh?
college. It's law college.
What the fuck, man?
Ugh.
How is he as successful as he is?
And you can see in a lot of situations, conservatives generally have not gone to college. Essentially, like it's a
True.
pretty common theme. Most conservative voters are white men who did not go to college, like completed high school but did not go to college, which
Yeah.
says a lot. But
I
overall,
can
that's like
kind
the demographic of conservatives.
I can kind of I can like kind of vouch because my dad, who is I'm as far as I can tell, he's generally conservative as a whole. He was like a Trump supporter for at least a while. I don't know if he's like neutral now or something, but shrug. But anyways, he did in fact go to college, but he was not good at it.
Yeah, God.
So like if that says anything.
Yeah, you start taking lessons to learn something you've wanted for a while. Language class, art class, bartending lessons, etc. But it's not a few weeks in, then it definitely isn't your thing. You decide to stick it out, though. Why? You never know, it might
Because
grow on you. You spent the money and this time on this already. You're gonna finish it. It's already on your schedule for the next couple of weeks and you don't want to move stuff around. You're a quitter. If you dedicate yourself to something, you're gonna do it, no matter how hard it is. You, you stop, it means you didn't like the thing as much as you thought you did. It means you didn't know yourself the way you thought you did, which is unacceptable. I'm most often C.
honestly, I'm like a mix of B and C, but also I feel like probably E deep down, but I'm not ready to process that yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. We're down 3 viewers from when we were reading Homestuck. Damn.
Oh well.
They apparently don't like our hive swap content. Alright. When you're on holiday, do you prefer to leave your itinerary mostly up to chance, or do you plan ahead of time? No planning, it's a holiday! Who wants a schedule? You plan on a few key things, but mostly play it by ear. You can go either way, depends on the situation. Having a few things left open is fun, but for the most part, you like to plan it. Thorough planning. Hard to relax unless most things are considered in advance. I'm
I'm
more,
going with B. It's the boo noise.
yeah, I plan out a
Why
few
God
key
you did
things,
the
but
same
mostly play
thing.
it by ear. I like to improv a lot of shit. I also like being very much in control of a situation, but ultimately, I know I can't determine like human behavior and shit. So I can be like,
I mean,
hey, I want to
fair.
visit this place, and this place while on this like week-long vacation. And then the rest of it is left up to fate because who knows how I'm gonna feel on each given day, you know?
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. A friend of yours and someone you don't know are caught up in a heated argument. They've asked you to help facilitate. You want to support your friend, but after hearing both sides, you actually agree with the stranger. Yeah, how do you who choose who to support? Yeah, you side with your friend all the way. Friendship is more important than truth. Highlight everything about your friend's side that you do agree with, but tactfully don't mention the rest. Look for a neutral angle that supports both sides in different ways. You'll delicately disagree with your friend while doing everything you can to show you still support them, or you fully side with the stranger. I went D.
I went with C, actually. I tend to like try to be a neutral ground anyways when it comes to this sort of
Yeah,
stuff I notice. So like that's like the closest to basically being like a facilitator, trying not making sure shit doesn't hit the fan too much.
yeah. I, in most cases, also tend to be pretty neutral, but this is stating like I really agree with the stranger. And a
Fair
lot of
enough.
times, I don't like it when people are wrong, just in any scenario.
Fair.
Like if it's a matter of opinion, I'll tend more towards neutrality. But if it's like on a factual basis, like, well, you're not actually, have a very important message to write over email or some other text communication method. It's a sensitive matter, difficult to compose, possibly of an emotional or confrontational nature. When you're done writing, you're about to hit the send button. What next? Click immediately. Better to get it over with and done quickly. Not yet. You give it more a read, change a couple of things, and send away. After giving another read, you decide to take some time and come back to it later with fresh eyes. Maybe have a friend read it too before sending. You save a draft and decide to sleep on it. When you look again, you might have second thoughts about sending, or you might rewrite it altogether. You save a draft to revisit later, but when you do, you start to agonize. Maybe rewrite once or twice, but doubts continue to creep. Past experience tells you there's a decent chance you may just never send it. I either go A or E, and there's no in between.
Yeah, that's fair. More often than not, I'd probably go with A, TBH. But
Submit. Maluna sways Durst. Nice.
oh shit, wait, it's submit time. Hold on. Uh, submit
Huh?
prospect. How? It was
What?
it was Durst last time.
Oh, you chose neutrally on that one option, and neutral options go towards prospect.
Ah. Oh well.
Don't ask why I know the inner mechanics of this quiz.
Yeah. How do you?
Yeah. Durst dreamers are skeptical, restless, and prone to rebellion. Valuing rational thought and calculation, they tend to know themselves far better than they know the world around them, finding it difficult to live in the moment. You'll learn more about what it means to be a Durst dreamer when you see the final results of the test. Now you'll need to determine your aspect. The result of this test tells you whether your aspect is breath, blood, life, doom, light, void, time, space, heart, mind, rage, or hope. I think last time I got light, and the time before that I got breath.
Huh.
Oh,
The last time I got rage, so
yeah, we'll see.
we'll
Oh, do you
see.
want to read the description for prospect dreamers?
All right. Prospect dreamers are intuitive, flexible, and accepting. They tend to live in the moment, able to adapt to situations as needed. They prefer to solve problems with creativity rather than cold logic. You'll learn more about what it means to be a prospect dreamer when you see the final results of the test.
All right, and then determining the aspect. 1. Think about your life
Golly.
as if it's a story and you're the main protagonist. You tend to view yourself as lone hero. Who along the way do you tend to think of yourself as a lone hero who along the way meets other supporting characters who only have a tangential relation to your personal journey, or do you view yourself as just one hero in an ever-shifting ensemble of important protagonists? Uh, I mean, the fact that I'm on stream will change my answer to this a little, but
Oh,
just, I am very much on stream and part of a ensemble cast stream scenario.
fair.
But like
Be
like
true
we
to
appear on
yourself,
each other's
Solus.
streams and shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
fair.
gonna say often part of an ensemble, but not always.
Fair.
Yeah,
Uh, I don't know what I would pick, honestly. Uh,
see, either one is an option.
that's true.
Also, I
I'm
believe the
going
way
with
that
D
this section of the
for
test
many
works,
reasons.
I think the way that this section of the text works is that each of the questions goes towards a different aspect. No, each of the questions is a rate between two of the aspects. Depending on which option you choose, you'll get points towards a different.
Huh.
Yeah, I think there's like two for every aspect. So,
Yeah.
you want to help people accomplish something and they don't know what they're doing. Are you inclined to show them how to do it? Are you inclined to make them feel motivated or inspired to do it? Definitely show them for me.
That's fair. I'd probably go with probably
Just to
lean towards
like,
motivating them unless they like ask for help.
yeah. I just I play a tutorial NPC on the Inside RPG.
You're right. You're right.
A thing that we don't do as often, but
Yeah, we should get more into it now that it's summertime for most of us.
that's
I don't
true.
know if
I'm
it's
mostly
summer
trying
for
to get
you.
hammocks up and running, and that's the like Minecraft shit I'm doing. If I was trying to
True,
do
true.
Inside RPG, I would burn myself out.
Yeah, that's so fair.
Yeah. When you're learning about a new subject or reading a fascinating story, how do you feel do you feel a strong desire to know everything about it and have all your questions answered? Or are you more compelled by inspired by the feelings of mystery surrounding not knowing everything? So I think I tend towards like knowing
Definitely A
everything.
for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go B
Because I
for
just
it.
hyperfixate shit. I just
Yeah,
hyperfixate on shit.
I
You
like
know?
knowing a lot about the things, but overall, like sometimes the sense of mystery and not having all of the answers is the intended effect of the story. But I
True,
generally
true.
hate it when that is the intended effect. So,
That's
you know,
true. You look okay. You're talking to the one who I just hyperfixate on shit.
yeah.
You know?
I am the
I know
fucking
a lot about
theorist
shit.
subtype. You can like listen to me rant about various subjects or whatever. Where I'm just like, yeah, I fixated on this one specific lore bit for this one specific game. Like if I am world building your world, you're going to have a very in-depth description of like certain things.
Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Like the Inside RPG has like some weird varying levels of detail, mostly because I was trying very hard not to get too engaged in it. But like there's details like the CEO is a fan of Sword Art Online, and that's their primary motivation behind creating this VR tech. You know?
Fair. Yeah.
Anyway, oh my dad watched Sword Art Online. I just finished it the other day. The like first season.
Oh,
Before it gets weird and incesty.
weird and incesty?
Yeah, there's like an SAO2, I think it's called G Gun Game Online. Um
Ah,
and there's a whole subplot where he falls in love with his like stepsister's in-game character. Maybe it's SAO2 Go is a different thing. Anyway, he falls in love with like his sister's character or whatever,
what the fuck?
and they don't realize they're related. Except also his sister seems to be attracted to him IRL for some reason.
Damn,
It's like
okay.
a weird stepsister little sister plot. For some reason, little sister fetish is common fan or whatever. I don't like that, but it's
Yeah.
apparently common. Anyway, when you hear someone explaining something to someone else in a way that's questionable, or in a way that makes you suspect they don't fully understand the subject they're explaining, you're more inclined to teach them everything you know about the subject to set the record straight, or just cast doubt on the misinformation without offering much in the way of a correction. Yeah, I tend towards providing a correction or two, because essentially punching holes in their story really just serves to harm their credibility overall. And I'm sure whatever they're
Yeah.
doing is an honest mistake. You know, like
Yeah, that's
most
fair.
people aren't maliciously incorrect. Some people definitely are, and that is conservatives, which means, in that case, like a shit ton of conservatives talking about that shit will occasionally be like maliciously incorrect in the sense of like I'm just asking questions, another fallacy. It's just flat out like you've got to punch as many holes in their argument first and then explain what's wrong, firmly debase their credibility first
Yeah.
because they aren't credible and everyone should know that. But for most cases it's like oh, this is actually incorrect as well as this, but you've got like this and this and this aspect about it. Anyway, you could choose one ability. Which would it be? The ability to travel to any period in the history of Earth at will, past or future, or the ability to safely travel, such as on a ship, anywhere in the universe at will instantly. This is a hard one, and I want to hear you out on it.
Uh, I feel like honestly, I don't think I would have particular. I don't know. I think I'd go with the no. Fuck.
I know,
Because
right?
here's the thing. I don't see any like particularly good like. I don't see any particular use with space travel, but with time travel, I can very much see myself fucking something up.
I don't. I can't think of a way that I would use space travel like effectively. But I
Yeah.
know I would fuck up time travel.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I could go to Jupiter or whatever. But like I could also travel through time and probably irreversibly alter the course of human. So I would have to say like I would go neither. I would lean
Honestly,
towards
same.
space travel, but time travel sounds cool. Like
I
I know I'm
guess
not
I'm not too
responsible
hard to
enough for
choose.
time travel.
Yeah. Felt.
All right. You're working on a project, something you're doing for yourself, not anyone else. Are you obsessively focused on the end result of the project? Or are you enjoying the process, regardless of how it turns?
Honestly,
Another
I'd
difficult
probably
one.
enjoy it as I like went along, but at the same time, if it didn't turn out good, I'd probably be kind of upset.
Yeah.
Probably an understatement too, but like,
Okay, say result is very important, but would like to enjoy it along. Because
fair.
I am known for having some self-destructive behaviors when it comes to working on projects. So obviously enjoying the process is not the most important thing to me.
I mean, fair.
Which option best describes what's more important? Understanding yourself and fully knowing who you are, or thinking rationally and making strong.
Oh, another hard one. Great.
This is just introspective. It's not like
I know, but still.
I think I don't know how much I would like to know myself. Is essentially I'm gonna lean towards thinking rationally, knowing that understanding myself is very important. Um, but understanding myself just kind of leads me to know why I would be thinking irrationally. Wouldn't necessarily stop it,
I mean,
you
fair,
know?
I guess. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm
It
gonna
feels
lean
like
towards
choosing one or
understanding
the. It feels
myself,
like a false
but
dichotomy, essentially.
yeah.
Like I shouldn't be forced to choose between one or the other of these. But
Yeah,
it's a
please.
personality quiz on the internet. So,
Hive swap extended zodiac quiz. Please help.
all right, what idea is more interesting? The ability to fully understand your potential as a person, or the ability to fully understand all potential consequences of your actions. I would become so paralyzed by choice if I could understand all the potential consequences of my actions before taking them. I would never make another decision.
That's fair, honestly.
That's my thing. So I want to understand my personal potential, because if I have the capability to understand all of my potential consequences, I would spend all of my time trying to find the action that has the best consequences, the least consequence, yes.
Yeah.
Because other, like, you know,
Yeah.
the personal potential, so I'm capable of like achieving it, because otherwise I am not. Right, which better describes your attitude. Having great conviction in certain beliefs or ideas you're attracted to, casting strong doubt on beliefs or ideas you like. I like more attracted to having convictions like, because just casting doubt on things I dislike is, aside from being unhelpful, is just kind of mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's mean and doesn't help anyone.
Yeah,
If it
I
was
get
mean
that.
and helpful, I would be more into it. Which circumstances are intolerably bad? Which are you more inclined to do? Come up with the best alternatives or situations, work as hard as you can to make those happen instead, or don't worry about a better alternative, burn it all down. Whatever follows, you'll just deal with it as it comes. Yeah. I'm definitely inclined towards having a solution first. Um, but I've definitely been in the situation where I've been like, all right, burn it down. Like, getting out of the bad situation first and then coming up with the solution is in a lot of cases the better answer. But sometimes that is the solution that I am having in place, essentially.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Like, in a lot of cases, I have that issue. Oh, hey, Bear can probably testify. Um, they were originally in, like, a, like, not very good household. And I was like, hey, Bear, you need to get the fuck out of there. We'll figure out what happens
Yeah.
next when you're safe. So,
Fucking yeah, that sort of thing makes sense.
yeah. Essentially, like, you cannot be reasonably expected to make a good plan when you are in the jaws of a shark. Thank you very much for the health, Bear. I love you.
Health time. Yeah.
All right. Arson, you got opinions on this?
I mean, I was definitely leaning towards like inclined to get out as soon as possible, but not adverse to
Yeah.
considering alternatives. I
Yeah.
don't know what you picked because I didn't look, but
Oh, I am inclined to have the solution first, but not absolutely.
yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. And sometimes the solution is get out first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solus, your troll sona is bald.
Damn, can't believe.
It's because cyborg.
That's fair. If you see someone suffering, are you most inclined to do whatever you can to help them get better, or is your instinct to relate to their suffering, to empathize, without necessarily considering how you can help? Yeah, I mostly the thing I do is help because I'm horrible at empathizing.
That's fair. I definitely go with B, honestly. Cause like I want to generally my first instinct is to help, but at the same time there's always just going to be something in the back of my head that's just like, you know,
Yeah,
if that like picked up at all, I want to like ah.
that's fair. All right. And when someone suffers misfortune so terrible, you know there is nothing anyone can do for them, are you most inclined to feel horrible that nothing can be done, or feel resigned to the sense that this is just the way of the world? Some things just can't be helped. God.
Probably A, honestly.
Feel horrible that there's no way. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way that I wouldn't try to help more. You know?
Yeah. Why the fuck am I life now?
I am also life now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Concerned with the betterment of themselves and the world around them, the Lifebound are natural healers. They're dedicated to positive and often quite unorthodox change, whether you want their help or not. You'll learn more about what it means to be Lifebound when you see the final results of the test. You now have
We
enough
influence each
information
other.
to determine your true sign. Sign of the Enhancer. True sign is
Sign of the
ellipses.
charitable.
Sign of the what?
Charitable.
Charitable. Nice.
It
Great
was originally
combination.
Aquaborn, but now it's Aquasci.
Yeah. This is fine.
This is fun.
Yeah, my fucking aspect has changed literally every time I've taken the test. So
That's fair.
yeah,
I don't know.
I
I'm gonna stick with
mostly
how it was with the more not this time, but the time before this that I took the test, just because I get the feeling we probably influenced each other's decisions
oh
at least a little
100%.
bit.
Yeah, and me being on stream has influenced my decision.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But hey, it's still fun to take anyways.
oh 100%. I also have the mythological class quiz pulled up, but we're only at
Fair.
like 2 hours 10 minutes.
Fair.
Oh, Spartan is a Segura, which is Indigo Prospect Mind. Nice.
Ooh, that's cool. I was originally Aquaborn, so Prospit, um,
Yeah, I was
Rogue of
originally
Rage,
Teal Prospect Light, I believe.
Purple.
Yeah. All right, now I have the mythological class quiz pulled up. You and your friends share interests with each other. Uh, you share your interests with each other. Often try to share that which you think others would enjoy with them. Don't want to bother most of the time. Yeah. Two of your friends are bickering. Their argument seems to be escalating quickly, and you decide to intervene immediately. Argument should jeopardize the unity. You're not risking things getting worse. Stay in the periphery. Jump in if things get out of control. Listen in if you find whatever they're talking about interesting or think you could offer your 2 cents on the issue. Try to expose your thoughts. Use their bickering before it escalates any further. Way more important things to worry about than their silly argument, and they're starting to get a little bit on your nerves. I think stay in the periphery and jump in if things get out of control. That's mostly what I do.
That's fair. So, also, I'm giving your Tolsona the funky glasses.
Nice. Playing a game with an XP-based leveling system. There's several diverse roles that can be useful in many different situations. You can only have a limited number of partners in your party at any given time. How do you level up your characters? So this is how I do things IRL when I am in that game, like type of game, that like JRPG style. I'm speedrunning this one, so I'm not listing off all of the responses. After a small competition, your team manages to win and earned a small reward for your effort. Friends insist that you were the one that did most of the work, and as such, you should keep the reward. What do you do? I'm pretty sure the rest of the people on Andesite can vouch for what I do in this scenario. 'Cause
Do you
I
do in
have
this scenario?
you people fucking give me way more credit than you should.
No, we do not. Fuck.
Yes, you do. Fuck
No, we
you.
don't. Fuck
Refuse to
you.
accept full credit and divide the reward equally. That's the thing. Hardship comes your way. What do you do? Accept it as it comes, bear through, take it head on. Hardship only exists to toughen you up and weed out the weak. That's a very Christian way of saying it. Try to calm
Jesus.
down and let everything slip away for a while. Get knocked down, but you get back up sooner or later. Wouldn't face hardship in any of the ways described above. Um, I think I try to calm down and let everything slip away for the while, but I'm also pretty sure it's a trauma response. So
Fair.
most of my personality is a trauma response. That's just how it works.
Man.
After a long, heated argument with a friend about a topic you're very interested in, you realize you've been wrong all along. How do you react to this realization?
Pain.
Dislike having been proven wrong, but you're wrong nonetheless. Uh, gods. Yeah, that's probably the best of these. During a trip to an arcade, you've managed to earn enough points to get an item in exchange for game tickets. You had your eyes on an adorable plushie, but a younger family member has their sights set on something else. get my plushie, but offer my family member to help to earn enough tickets for their own prize. Generally, what I do, because I do try to prioritize my own needs over other people's, in a general sense of like I need to come first if I am going to help anyone else. You know?
Yeah, that makes sense. You can't help others until you help yourself.
Yeah.
Because, like, if someone's fucking dying, but you're already dead, then you can't really do much while you're dead.
It's the like oxygen masks on a plane scenario of a lot of people their first instinct is if they're traveling with like a small child to help them put on their oxygen masks and then put on your own. That's the worst thing you could do because if the small child is small enough that they need help putting on these masks, they are not going to survive without your help. So if you
But
die in the plane crash but they survive, then they're going to die after the plane crash.
yeah,
You've been in a competition of sorts. Whatever it is you need to do, it's becoming increasingly obvious towards the end that your partner in this competition is unable to keep up with you and everyone else. What do you do? Focus your time and energy on helping them along, see if there's anything specific you can do to improve their performance. Push yourself to work harder to make up for their shortcomings. Try to do the best you two can, even if you don't win, you'll cross the finish line together. Leave your partner behind? No.
damn.
I'm either best you two can or help them along. Um, Generally, I try to problem solve in most situations. So,
Makes sense.
yeah. Some internet troll has been bad-mouthing your favorite interest. Not only that, but they have decided to message you directly about why what you love sucks. I had this situation on Tumblr about Has Been Hotel.
Ah,
I really enjoyed the
how did you
pilot,
respond?
and I didn't like say anything super. I wasn't super outspoken about it, but I did message under one thing that was like accusing the creator of being super racist for using, I think like a voodoo sign in their thing. Um, and I pointed out like, hey, as a person who does like video work, I know for sure that they just Googled magic symbol and took all of the results
Yeah,
because it's such a small detail that appears on screen for less than a second that there's no way they put that much thought into it. It was just magic symbols.
yeah. I
I
mean,
don't
makes
know a lot about
sense, I
these
guess.
characters or anything, but like overall, like I went through and I saw symbols from various different religions and stuff. So it wasn't like they chose to make this character a practitioner of voodoo or whatever. It was like they chose to Google a ton of magic symbols, found a compilation they liked, and redrew them. Which
Yeah.
is a thing I don't think someone should be flamed over.
Yeah, no, I don't know if that's like the kind of thing that someone should be like absolutely canceled for and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, the creator's mostly doing fine. So,
Fair.
like, getting flamed on the internet is never a fun experience, but, you know.
It's sort of inevitable to some extent if you're like a semi-popular content creator.
Yeah, overall. Anyway, um, take the message twisted around, making a case for why you love your interest, defending it with your opinion, muddling the troll's original intent. Call out them out on their attitude, and use them as an example of how not to treat other people. Engage in an argument with them, taking it extremely personally, not normally. Defend your interests, don't back down until the troll leaves you and those who enjoy it alone. Also, not really.
Fair.
Normally, what I would do is take screenshots of their like messages and then make a separate post about it. Still keeping them anonymous and shit, but just like, hey, this is some toxic shit, and that's not what you should be doing. So call them out,
Yeah.
essentially. A long time after losing contact, an old friend of yours has decided to keep in touch once again. Good. Excited. Not really skeptical or smug. Um, I think closer to the good response. I personally, I've got like some ADHD, like executive function type issues. I occasionally forget people exist for extended periods of time. Uh,
Rude.
like it just happens. It's a thing that happens, and I'd occasionally reach out to people, and I lose touch with them again for a few months. It happens.
Yeah, I get that.
But generally, I can start off really quick, essentially just as fast as I can start off basically in the last moment that we left, and it works out.
Yeah.
Best
Hell
friends have
yeah.
decided to throw a party, and they're throwing all kinds of ideas to see what sticks. What do you do? During the brainstorming, hear their ideas, sifting through them and agreeing what would make the best and most entertaining party for everyone involved. Just things you would like to see, adding to the growing pile. That feels like something that could be rolled into the first one. Just your best friend plan a great party and don't involve yourself. Take control of the planning and organization, hoping you can satisfy all of your friends. I'm like 1 or 4 here. I think I'm better at like brainstorming and such. Although I'm very good at organization, specifically for when it's like other people's shit.
Yeah. Makes sense. I can see it.
You find out someone you consider a friend has an opinion you heavily opposed. Let's say, for instance, try to explain why you think their point of view is incorrect, expecting them to understand they're not right. Choose your own point of view and work to debunk as many of their misconceptions as you're able to. Call them out on their misconceptions and assumptions, simplifying with your own experiences and reasoning. Um, Try to push your point of view on them. That's not really the best way to do it, but it really depends. I think I'm normally like a 2 or 3. Occasionally a 1.
Fair.
Yeah, I think I'll tend towards 2. I think I've pressed 2 enough times.
Who the fuck banged in hammocks? Oh, it was probably just Hypixel Gamers again. Yep, it was AJ asking if anyone wants to play Bed Wars.
That's fair. How would you describe your relationship with those you love? Devoted, when you trust them, you trust everything about them and would do anything for a good friend. Close, you share a close bond with each other because you have something in common that you bond over and are passionate about. Strong, you care about their well being and are ready to take action to ensure they're all right. Passionate, you give everything for them, which can sometimes come off a little bit too strong. I think overall devoted. I'm not very
Yeah.
good at like showing affection, so the passionate doesn't come across. But I would probably do a lot more for people on the server than they realize I would do.
You know, that makes sense. Fair enough. Pop
Yeah.
off.
God, my brain has occasionally gone to the metaphor of a wolf pack, especially during the whole ABO like thing that happened on TikTok. I don't think everyone was involved during that, but I saw a lot of it on my For You page, and my brain is like, yes, wolf pack.
Yeah. You know what? Fair
That
enough.
was like briefly in my brain, but
Yeah, you sure are a leader in that sense, huh?
yeah. Okay, you can shut up. We got the same result. Fuck you.
We sure did, but like also.
Don't make fun of me. For context, I took the ABO quiz and I came up as a leader type Omega.
Yeah, they sure did.
And so did you, Arson.
I did, and I never denied it. Lol.
Gods. You do make a second in command, and I know that because I have asked people like, "Hey, like, who do you view as like the leader of Andesite?" And they have said me and then you in that order.
Fair. Oh yeah, I do literally remember that happening.
Yeah,
I was quite literally there.
yeah. Your friends and you have decided to spend the evening watching something at the movie theater. What do you do? Suggest the movie I want to see the most. Give your opinions on which movies would be the most entertaining based on what you've read online and your interests. Give some input on the choice and let them decide. Only. Yeah, I think I'm closest to 3 here. Friend
Fair.
of yours is begin a project that you don't quite care about, however, as they've seen it's impossible for them to do it alone, ask for a little help through a group chat you're in. What's your reaction to your friend's request? Uh, yeah. Come immediately to their aid. Ask if anything that there is. Wait for other people to respond first. Ignore it completely. I think I normally would wait for other people to respond first, and then I would come to their aid overall.
Yeah,
Where
it
it's
makes
like,
sense.
it's a thing I'm not passionate about, and to let other people have the opportunity to be like, hey, I'm actually passionate about that thing. I can help. And then I can be like,
Yeah, it
okay,
makes
I don't
sense.
have to participate, but, you know, worst comes to
Yeah,
worst, I'm like, all right, fine. Like, you need some help with the project. I'm not gonna just leave you in the dust.
yeah.
Yeah. You come up with a solution to a problem your friend has been dealing with, which you're certain would be easy to implement and help them out notably. However, they're stubbornly ignoring your advice. 2. So, I have been in this situation in the past, although in a more, like, slightly higher stakes situation. I had a friend
Wow.
who very much, like, got addicted to alcohol, essentially. And
Oh.
I figured out the reasoning. They had like undiagnosed ADHD, and that was the only way they had to treat it. Like their parents had gotten rid of the coffee machine and some weird diet thing, and they used to cope with coffee, and they had to move to alcohol. And they very explicitly said like, "Yeah, it helps me focus when I'm drunk." Um,
Huh.
and I like offered them this new solution, and they were like, "Cool, I'm gonna stick to alcohol." Which isn't
Ah.
great considering she was like 15, 16 at the time.
Oh, yep. No. Lol.
Like this isn't like a 18, 20-year-old. This is a child. This is a child we're talking about.
Yeah.
So, I pulled some background strings. I feel bad about it because it was a very manipulative way to do it. But essentially I did some math, which is a weird first response, and I shared what I had averaged out essentially to be her like blood alcohol content essentially, which came up to like 0.2, which is fucking ridiculous.
Damn. I think that's a lot.
Well, you're legally not allowed to drive when you're at 0.08.
Ah.
Point like
That's
I
like
think
point
point
20
two.
basically.
Yeah, it's 20% of your blood is alcohol. To put it in like a
Jesus
very simplistic way.
Christ.
She was
Yeah, that's a
essentially
lot.
like she was putting one almost 100% pure alcohol, like half full bottles of Dr. Pepper, and with some clumsy volume calculation, I had guesstimated it was about like, oh, that's the blood alcohol content of a really strong wine. And she was
Damn.
drinking a lot of those all the time. So understandably, I did something about it. I had to report her to school authorities, and that made its way up a few channels. Um,
Ah, yeah.
and luckily, once she had her alcohol taken away, there was this, pre-given solution that I had given to her to help do
You
the
know what?
same
Fair.
thing in a way that she didn't initially want to do. But
I
caffeine
mean, in
addiction
that
is a
sort of
lot.
situation, it like kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I just feel bad about it because it was a very manipulative thing.
I mean, I guess, but it's still like they probably would have ended up like not in a very good place if you had just like let it
Oh, they
continue
already
like
weren't. They
that.
were sniffing gasoline and shit. It was not a
Ah,
good situation.
I mean, fair, but still, they would have stayed
Um,
in a bad situation probably.
yeah. It wasn't a good time in our life essentially, and I did something to help.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah, gods. But in a more general sense, I'm like I try to change their mind in most scenarios where it's like I only have your best interests in mind. Um, I'm not always right, but like in a lot of cases, it's just trying to help overall.
Yeah.
And a friend has shared information about an issue you're concerned about on social media, and you realize it's not too well known of an issue. You do. You can sadly not do anything directly, but hopefully by talking about it and spreading the word, you can bring awareness. That's probably more my speed.
Yeah. Makes sense. It's raining out. Yeah.
Nice!
Rain.
Holy shit! Y'all, I
Fuck yeah,
love the
rain.
rain. I have recordings of me face up screaming in the rain.
Nice.
I was gonna edit one because the other day I decided like, hey, this would be a cool photo shoot opportunity. I brought my sickle outside because I have a sickle in my house. I got it from
No.
the Amish, if you're curious. Um,
That's so cool.
yeah, and frickin' I got my sickle and I like took a few shots of me like raising it to the sky, then pointing it down my driveway so I could do some basic editing work on it, just for practice. And my dad came out shortly after I had started and was like, "Hey, I've gotten like 8 lightning notifications on my phone. Are you done? Or because apparently it was a full-on thunderstorm. There was a lot of lightning in the area.
Damn. Just the other night, I could like kind of tell it was about to rain, but like it was also the sun was setting, and it was like a real one of those like funky sunsets. Not like where it's like really pretty, but it's like almost foreshadowing in a way, if that makes any sense. Like foreshadowing, it's about to fucking rain. Uh,
Oh yeah.
so I just kind of before it started raining, I just kind of went outside, sat in the middle of the road, and just kind of stared at the sunset for a while. It was great.
Fair.
Then, like,
That's
I
fair.
went
That's
inside, and
valid.
a few minutes later, it started absolutely pouring. It was so funky because, like, on one half of the way I was facing, there was just dark clouds, such dark clouds. They were so dark, very black. And then on the other side, it was like not much clouds, but the sky was generally yellow, except it was like a grayed out kind of yellow from like I don't know, like remnants of clouds and stuff. So it was like almost it was interesting. It was interesting and it drew me outside. It made me go outside. Lol.
That's fair. All right. And
It was
then
like
there's
one of
something
those
that needs
times
to
where
be
you
done
just
of questionable
gaze.
morality, but it's necessary for your well-being and the well-being of your group. In the vein of the previous question, I've compared the possible consequences of it versus the consequences of not taking action. I cannot sit idly by. You remember the story about the freaking alcoholic friend? That's that's a general
Yeah.
summation of what that was, essentially.
Yeah.
A friend of yours has been acting strange as of late. Pretty sure there's something going on with them. When you ask them, they tell you everything's fine. What do you do? Try to insist. Can't help but pry. Yeah. Reassure your friend that you're there for them no matter what's going on and share anything with you, but decide not to pry further if they keep insisting they're doing all right. Decide to trust them and promptly change the topic. Generally, if I have that intuitive sense of like I know this person isn't fine, I will not trust them necessarily. Um but I will change the topic in a lot of senses. But in a lot of cases, I go to this level. Sometimes I pry a bit more, but most of the time it's just, all right, I'm here for you if you do need me.
Yeah.
Someone you considered a close friend has betrayed your trust and seems to turn it against you. Can't believe they did something like this. You're hurt, angry, or shocked someone you considered a good friend would do. Try to appeal them to see the reason. Try to be mature and take the blow, but it's obvious you're hurt and heavily distracted by the situation. Express your feelings of sadness and anger, wallowing in the situation and trying not to snap back at more of a 2 or 3 in this situation. I tend to fall in the 2 or 3 range for some reason. Um,
Hmm.
I think more often I tend to be quiet about any hurt I experience.
Fair enough.
So I try to be mature about it, but most of the people around me would notice, like, hey, something's off with Solus.
Yeah.
But start a board game with your friends. But first, everyone needs to pick what figurines represent their characters. In a full tonal shift, you're now playing a board game.
God,
Oh.
just deep questions and suddenly you're playing a board game.
Yeah, these do not have like a sensible order. Uh,
No,
Pick
they
first,
don't.
take the figurine you like before someone else does. I do that with family. Um, Fix your eyes on your favorite and ask your friends if you can have it. Try to pick it. Yeah, I'm more like, hey, I want this one, unless someone else wants it. And most of the time I'll get it
Yeah.
because,
Fair enough.
I'm generally pretty polite. But sometimes other
Yeah.
people are like, no, I want this thing for a very specific and cool reason.
And then it's like, okay.
Happens. Yeah. You have recently joined a new social circle. Quite enjoyable, and you share a variety of interests. But I just saw like you share a variety of interests, and my brain went to you have a variety of interests in the introduction of every Homestuck character ever.
God.
Despite this, you continue to hang out with you, but everyone else has a shared interest with something you dislike or don't agree with. Despite this, you continue to hang out with them. Yeah. I think yeah, spending time with them shows you why they enjoy it, and you begin minding it less and less. That's the situation I am in a lot of situations. That's happened with a ton of things, especially in this friend group. I
Oh, really?
thought Roblox was mostly shit until I like joined here and was like, oh hey, creatures of scenario. So
You know what?
it's
Fair
apparently a
enough.
more versatile game engine than I
Yeah,
thought.
it can be. It can be shit sometimes, but at the same
In a lot
time,
of cases,
sometimes
it's
you just find
probably
those games
shit.
that are actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus, I also absolutely hated what the default figure looked like, so I did download a free pack off of the internet that made my
that
character a
is
robot,
fair.
which you can see on my like
Ooh.
avatar. Hold on, let me bring up my Roblox account real quick. Let me bring up my Roblox account. Avatar Roblox. Feel free to friend me if you want, I guess.
Yo,
But
that's
yeah, that's
so
what my
cool.
avatar looks like.
Do I have you friended already?
Maybe, probably.
Uh,
Oh, Bear.
I wouldn't be surprised, but
Yeah, you friended me.
fair.
I just saw Bear's friend request. Anyway, yeah. This is just, you know, I found this on the I looked up robot in some avatar store or whatever, and it came up, and I was like, oh yeah, because I happen to enjoy Roblox.
You know
Kit,
what?
you got
Fair.
me into Roblox. You can shush. It's
Oh,
in the chat saying, imagine playing Roblox.
oh my God, Kit,
Kit, I
Kit.
swear you're gonna hear about this on the other server. You're gonna hear about
Huh?
this during our sleepy time call.
You know
Kit.
what? Fair.
Anyway, yeah, spending some time with them shows you why they enjoy it. That's my thing. During
Yeah.
competition, you left a good friend of yours behind so that you could claim victory. I'm sorry. I just got into it. I'm sorry. Bear just came in and said, "I just saw Roblox on your stream for a brief second." Yeah,
Yeah.
I brought it up to show off my cool avatar. All right. In
Trying to
competition, you left a
sort
good friend
these
of yours
out.
behind. You could claim victory. Although you won, your friends tell you afterwards that they're hurt. You left them behind. How do you react? Um, yeah. Overall, generally speaking, like I don't like doing that, even if it was essential to win. Um, a lot of cases I do like I don't generally go through ridiculous efforts to win. Sometimes that is like impressed upon me that that is what is necessary. So that does occur, but most of the time it's like I don't feel I didn't mean to hurt you. And I will try to earn your forgiveness, but I will not overall feel bad about what I did, essentially. Because if I did do it, it was essential.
Yeah.
It's just a thing. After having followed a series for years, the ending have left you unsatisfied for some reason. What do you do? I've heard things about the ending of Homestuck, um, and this might be a very pointed question towards Homestucks, considering the mythological class quiz is what it is. You
True,
don't
true,
mind that the ending
yeah.
wasn't perfect. Suppose everyone has their tastes and preferences, and the ending just didn't align with yours. Comment about how bad the ending was for a little while after the series ended, but you soon stop talking about it. You simply move on. Belligerently opposed to the ending and very vocal about your distaste and opinion on it. Whenever the series comes up again, you can't help but remember the bad taste it left on you. Yeah, I think I'm like in the 3 camp overall. Like,
Oh,
I'll
fair.
comment when it's like, yeah, I didn't like how this ended. I feel like they could have done this, this, and this better, But overall,
You'll move on, like,
yeah,
eventually.
I'll get over it pretty quick. You and your friends have gotten together for something, a gaming session, watching sports ball, something that you all share an interest in. Time to eat has come, and you're tasked with dividing the pizza in equal portions before bringing it to the table. Hand slips, however, and one of the pizza slices ends up noticeably bigger than the rest. What do you do?
Oof.
See, none of this is like a greedy bitch, you do take the slice. None of these cover you take the slice. And that's
Yeah.
what I
They
do.
just don't want you to take the slice, and quite frankly, this is
So I'm gonna say I
this
can't relate to any
refreshing.
of the above because I'm a bigger asshole than this quiz assumes.
Yeah.
After having been working together on a project for some time, your mistakes have made your friends turn against your ideas. Begin shutting you down, telling you that your input isn't needed. Eventually, that you can't contribute to what they're doing anymore.
Damn.
Uh,
Ugh, that shit hurts.
yeah, I would take that quite heavily. I take any form of rejection very heavily.
Rejection sensitivity dysphoria.
Rejection
Yay.
sensitive dysphoria, yay. God. Uh, Anyway, you're in a class and not fully grasping. Maybe the teacher's explanations aren't great, or maybe they're going too fast. Whichever the case, you feel you're falling behind. What do you do? Harder to understand the concepts you're not quite getting, but you can't bring yourself to delay the class to repeat information. Ask for help from your closest friends. Uh, Reread your own notes and information present on your books, comparing them to that of your peers, and trying to figure out what it is you're not getting. That's generally what I do. I continue taking notes as you have, except I don't do the later reread and analysis. I can't do things when
Yeah,
it's not in the moment, and it hurts. It's painful.
man.
Like I can't do something later. I can't like do something again later. You know,
Yeah, I get that. It painful.
especially if I can't do rough drafts.
Ah, yeah, makes sense. I know Meta has that issue
I
too, I
can't.
think.
I can't write a worse version of a paper. I have to write the final paper.
Yeah.
Revisions aren't a thing. I do those while I'm writing the paper.
Yeah, basically. This is like changing maybe a few things. Generally, I don't like change the final version from the original.
The original version is the final version. I spend 8 times as long on it.
Yeah.
Like, wow, you know?
Yeah. It's just a pain. Pain, pain.
Mm-mm.
You alright?
I'm a little tired.
Fair.
We're getting towards the 3 hour mark of Homestuck shit.
Oh, fuck.
We're only
You're
like
right.
28 questions of the 40 question quiz.
It's fine. We have
Homestuck
12
mythological
questions left. It's
classical
fine.
an
We got
event
this.
of some sort that you think you would enjoy assisting is happening soon. It's a little far away, however. For some reason, your car being busted, having no means of transportation, you need someone to drive you there. What do you do? Uh, Try to find a partner that would be similarly excited about the event and hitch a ride with them. That's yeah. Or otherwise, ask someone you trust to please get you there. Yeah, that's what I do all the time. I can't fucking drive. I do that all the time.
That's fair. Do you have a driver's license? Soul
No,
song.
I do
Fair
not.
enough. I do not either.
I okay. So I took the first session of driver's ed because you take 2 sessions or whatever for it.
Yeah.
And I have to get 60 driving hours. It has been over a year.
You have still not gotten those 60 hours?
Have still not gotten the 60 hours. It just
Makes sense.
driving doesn't come up in my life.
Yeah, fair enough.
I haven't needed to for a while.
I mean, I guess
Hey,
that
thank you,
makes
real.
sense considering the pandemic, but
Yeah. Considering the
sometimes,
pandemic, as well as the fact that I can walk to my job, it's 5 minutes
yeah,
away.
makes
I
sense.
can I
Sometimes
can
I
get
forget we're
up,
in the
get
middle of a
ready for my
pandemic.
job, and be at my job in 10 minutes.
Fair. Sometimes I forget we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah. It's because I didn't go outside anyway.
Well, yeah, same, pretty much.
Yeah. Definitely feel inspired to draw and make fan art of your favorite series. Before posting online, while people seem to like it, there is a small but vocal real amount of people criticizing your art. How do you react? Uh, I think overall, like I mostly just get discouraged. It's it's
Yeah,
it's one of the things I don't like about myself, but you know, I feel
yeah,
discouraged because of the hate. But knowing others have enjoyed it and are praising it and sharing it makes having drawn it worth it. It's the same thing with anything I do, really. I don't have a vocal
fair.
minority about this channel. I don't have a vocal majority.
Yeah.
Like, no one says shit about my channel, and I'm very happy. Like, I've got a small audience that I appreciate. Thank you guys a lot. I'm not just trying to suck up to you guys, but I do
If you're
enjoy, like,
here,
the support that I get.
you're so swag.
Yeah, 100%. I do want to advertise more, but editing is I do not love you back. You are a member of an audience. Please do not develop a parasocial bond. I'll kill you for it. No, I do not love you back. You don't even know me. You only have like the idea of me in your head.
Parasocial social relationships are please don't do that, lol, heart.
Like a while back, I had a different person who was like, I watched a ton of my shit. And eventually he was like assuming that we were friends because he was a consistent viewer on my channel. And I was like, no, we're not friends, and you shouldn't think of me like that. That makes me uncomfortable. And they're asking me very personal questions, bro. And I
Ah,
understand they have like I don't know, whatever like developmental disorder, like some form of autism different to my own. And essentially was like thinking that was okay, but overall like it just kind of made me uncomfortable.
yeah,
Just in a
that
very
makes
general
sense.
sense. So, you know. And I was in like a small streaming group. This is back in the blind SMP days. VODs that I have not posted and have in fact deleted from my computer. Fuck the blind
Yeah.
SMP. I'm sure they're doing fine, but I dislike them
Yeah, that's
because in those
fair.
early stages I found it supremely boring.
Yeah.
I need more improv in my SMPs because if it's not improv, I can't do shit.
Yeah, it makes sense. You don't really have like wiggle room for creative expansion sparkle emojis.
Yeah, especially I can't do shit in the early stages either. I just
Yeah.
exist. I would much rather have there be no story and I get to like establish little details about my character and we slowly make those into an overarching thing instead of knowing the
Kinda
entire
like
story
how it
from
was in
the outright
Andesite.
but not being able to do shit about it.
Yeah. It's kinda like
Especially
the same
when
way of, like, writing shit, at least for me, 'cause, like,
yeah.
I used to be a very big writer. Uh, I kinda remember, I think, but, the thing is I would always come up with, like, a few specific moments I wanted to touch on that would be, like, big dramatic things, but it was just sort of the building up to that that kinda fucking sucked ass and made me
Yeah.
ultimately discouraged from writing.
In between bits suck ass and I hate them.
Yeah.
Just be very happy about my list of characters and their descriptions, and then all the cool animatics post about it online, and nothing else. No overarching story. That's too difficult.
Yeah.
Like it was I could have like bared through it, because there were some things I wanted to do that were essentially very big, longer term projects that I would have to work on. But the thing is, like lore wise, there was supposed to be like my character gets chased off at some point. And I was waiting for that to happen for weeks. I
Damn.
didn't have any clear indication of when it was supposed to happen, and since it could have conceivably happened at any point, I couldn't do shit because I
You
didn't want to
couldn't
make
be
anything too
prepared or have any
permanent
moments
in this
ready.
town. Like, hey, I know everything I do is going to get burned down and I'm going to get chased off in a little bit. I don't want to make anything too permanent that I could lose because that's not fun for me.
Yeah.
And
Makes
so I got really
sense.
bored with the like progress of the story because there was nothing happening and I couldn't do anything because why would I do anything knowing that I would get chased off? I know it's a very like metagamey way to think, but I was hoping for that like event to happen sooner. It just didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So ultimately, you were just
Uh,
like, you know what? No, I do not like this.
yeah. Been struggling with something as of late, and it's become noticeable enough that a friend has offered to drop what they're doing right now to help. Uh, don't want to bother them, but if they're certain you're more happy to take their help and accept a meaningful gesture. Yeah, overall. Bo is live among us.
Oh,
Damn. I can't believe you'd do that to me, Mo is live. While I'm out here taking the Homestuck Mythological class quiz. I cannot believe it.
SMH.
SMH. SMH my head. Come on. Come on, Mo. Don't fucking Among Us me.
Among Us.
God. It's a fun game, but like wild, you
It's
know?
also the kind of thing where, like, if you play it enough, it kind of gets boring after a while. In my
Oh my
opinion, you know.
gods. Mo is live. Why can't I use my 300 tokens to make one of y'all sheesh? I don't have that as a channel point reward. No one's brought it up before.
Haha.
God. I have. No, I am not making that right now. It might show up in a future stream, though. That's not a bad idea. No, frickin' you can use your 300 to do
There's
a
a
lot,
bug on my
actually.
wall. Fuck, there's a bug.
Oh,
Fuck you, you
hydrate.
tiny bastard.
Hydrate's only 100. Yeah, alright. Thank you, Mo.
There's a bug flying around and I hate it. You hear that? I hate you. I hate you. Fuck
The
off.
bugs are the worst.
They're tiny. They're just tiny fuckers. Oh
Automod
my
just
god.
held your message for aggression. I'm gonna allow it. Drown.
It somehow
Jesus
was more
Christ.
threatening when like Automod fucking caught it because it was like highlighted red.
Yeah. It's even worse when it's like that.
Yeah.
I have Automod on the lowest settings. Anyway.
Jesus.
When you're playing a game forming a part of a team with other people, you often try to make yourself as useful as possible by doing whatever is needed the most, regardless of your own desires. I think stick to a role I'm familiar with that I know will benefit the team as a whole the most. Because overall, like, there's a limited selection of. Hold on, I actually. Whatever you think you're effective at, but consider. Yeah, that's better. Like
Fair enough.
overall, I'm good at a very limited amount of things in any given game. Things like it's a bit of a. I'm taking the Homestuck Mythological class quiz, because it's tangentially related to Homestuck. I
Yeah,
got very upset with the contents of the stream earlier.
it was so funny. It was
We
so
we
funny and so bad.
we covered the frickin' Sagittarius guy a little bit ago.
Equius.
What?
Equius.
Equius,
Equius
yeah, that's his
apparently
name.
having a thing for degradation or something.
And
Or
that
being
hit too close to
dominated.
home for me. So this is me cooling down after that shit.
It's
Equius
it's so
is a
funny.
wretched character. So I'm
I
doing
agree
other Homestuck
personally.
adjacent things.
Yeah, it was Gamzee having to like talk down at Equius, and I was voicing Gamzee. I am Ace. Lol.
Absolutely
Heart.
wretched. I thank God I don't think anyone clipped it.
God, it would
That'd
be
be the
terrible if
worst.
someone.
That'd be a career ruiner. I'd have to hide. God. I'm
You
already
never
gonna get
know.
flack from this from my partners. Like,
They're probably gonna bully you, like
I'm
lovingly,
probably not
obviously,
going
but
to read
like,
Dream Not Found fanfic on stream anytime soon.
God, yeah, no, please, dear Lord, no. My SO is a dream
God,
not
no.
found
Anyway.
person.
Oh my god, they are
They
wretched.
are. Apparently,
Wretched.
they read it. Apparently, they read Accelerate, not knowing its contents.
Oh my god.
It was so funny.
Oh my god.
It's terrible, but also so incredibly funny in my opinion.
I'm just saying, Mo, I'm just saying, I can't do Dream Not Found on these. I already have Homestuck. I can only do one cringy thing. And
We
this is it.
I will say we don't have anything cringy yet on quote unquote cringy on my streams yet, but also I think I'd rather keep it that way until we find something that's just ultimately fantastic to cover on stream.
Why are you calling them cringy? They're baddies. Oh, no, Dream and George Not Found are decent people. They're fine. Dream Not Found fanfiction, however,
Dream and George themselves are pretty swag in their own right. It's just more so in fiction that not okay, no, I can't say anything without getting into more discoursey shit. Hold on.
they allow it on their shit, and I find that cool. Honestly, that's a cool thing that they do. They encourage Dream Not Found shit, but like overall, I like what they're doing. I'm not 18 yet, so I can't do the same thing, but I will be able to in a few months.
It is June and your birthday is in October. Early
Bear is
October.
out here making threats. Yeah, Mod Bear, absolutely hard. Alright.
do do do.
Okay! Yes, you can write fanfiction of me when I turn 18.
Oh my
Although
god, so that reminds me, me and Cappy were
Bear
going to
will
write
probably
something
yell at you,
anyways.
but I'm fine with it.
That reminds me, me and Cappy were going to write something at some point anyways. We kind of
Yeah.
just forgot about that.
Yeah. God. God.
Gav is being cryptic.
Alright, anyway. You're doing something that falls in your field of expertise, confidently following what you think you should be doing, when an unexpected mishap happens. In the end, everything's solved, but you can't keep that mistake off your mind. Oh. Uh,
What if I just started saying Mo's name like Ma?
Mah. That's fair.
Hey Ma, how are you doing, Ma? You're uncultured, Ma. How could you not read Harry Potter, Ma? The great stories written by Hatsune Miku herself, Ma. It
The
sounds like I'm saying
worst.
Ma. Hold on.
You replay the scenario. I think overall, I replay the scenario in my mind, try to rationalize if it was a mistake of my own or a product of the circumstances, and if not, I try to find the flaw in my methods to see what changed. And I also just generally beat myself down about it, but that's just, you know. You're thinking about buying something for a friend's birthday, but aren't exactly sure what to get them. In the end, you decide to give them something deeply personal and handcrafted, something you know they will enjoy. Give them something you would want, regardless of how different the two of you may be. Something they think, them something you think they need and could make use of. Oh my god.
Chat's going insane.
That's going insane. I'm gonna keep doing the quiz. Um Give them something after asking a mutual friend what you should buy them. Wouldn't give them any of the presents above. I think something I think that they could make use of. Let's talk about politics. I am an
Oh.
anarcho-communist.
So Among Us, right, chat?
I am so incredibly left wing. And if you are not, then that is stands for a ban because no bummers.
Oh my god.
I will ban people for having significantly different political views to me.
I'd expect specifically views involving stuff like I don't like gay people, because that's not even like a
Well,
political stance. That's just hating gay people.
yeah, most of the time, I do find that a lot of the people who don't have the political, yeah, I'm not left or middle. I'm a fucking helicopter. I'm not right, left, or middle. I'm a fucking helicopter. Don't need wings. Eh,
Oh my god.
Hey boys and non-binaries, how are you all doing?
fair.
Bitches,
I'm gonna
boys,
say
and
centrism
people
in
hug the
America is
janitor.
generally a right-wing ideology.
Just yell at fucking Mo. I'm not sorry either. Fuck you, Mo.
Bitches,
God.
bros, and non-binary hoes. Hell, fucking yeah.
You know what? That's based. That bit's based. Mo is in the chat,
You
getting their messages held for aggression.
Fuck you, Mo.
God.
You, Mo.
Alright.
That's what you get.
Your friend is
That's
having
what
issues
you
with something,
get.
and given you know more about them than they do, they ask you for help regarding their problem. You're definitely better than them, but by no means an expert. You
I have
decide
no
to show them how to
fucking
solve
right
the
to
problem, helping them
that.
through the process
I'll
until
let
they are
that
satisfied with the
in a
end
loud
result. Take care of the
turn
situation.
later.
No. Make sure you're fully aware of what the issue is and how to solve it before explaining to your friend the process they need to know. No. I think tell them what you think they should do to fix their problem, or what you would do in their situation, just taking experience on the matter. I've done that a few times. Like, in terms of, like,
Fair.
computer shit.
Mo has died.
You sat with your family during a meal, everyone's going about their business, when you notice the last solitary chip left on a plate in the middle. You reach for it quickly before anyone else can get it. Wait for a second in case there's someone else who already set their sight on it, before reaching for it. Ask if anyone wants the last chip.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, Mo!
Oh my
It's
god.
a paragraph!
That's scripture.
I do pray to a god. They're called Barely Blue. They respond every day. I don't know who your god is, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're clearly following a bullshit god if yours isn't responding.
Exactly.
Look, I'm of the Church of the Ever-Chattering Mind, blessed be. And I visit my gods every day, and boy oh boy do they talk about Dream Not Found a lot.
That's great.
Yeah, Church of the
Great.
Ever-Chattering Mind
Oh,
is just
great.
a religion that worships the internet as a deity, and it mostly exists so I could justify making an argument for universal internet access under the First Amendment.
Huh?
Right? Right?
Yeah.
I guess?
What?
Because free and open access to the internet is required
No.
for this worship.
Oh,
Which does mean your
no.
churches all have
I'm
frickin'
sure
high-speed
that's like
hookups, and net neutrality is an essential.
zoophilia or something?
Yeah.
So that's my fucking First Amendment
Oh,
argument
this
as
is
to
awesome.
why Ajit Pi
I know
sucks.
Tina and them were joking about that one time, saying that like that character was hot, but no, that's on a whole nother.
I would fuck Nick Wilde from Zootopia, also.
You
Hey.
would, Solus, you would.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
I
can see it.
would.
Solus would fuck everything.
Anyway, I would ask if anyone wants the last chip and offer it to anyone who wants it, only eating it if everyone else leaves it for me. Fuck you.
That's zoophilia or whatever that is.
No, it's
Like-
not. Nick Wilde's anthropomorphic.
It's still the same thing. It's like your anthropomorphic characters are considered furries by the furry community.
Yeah.
You're fucking a furry, and that's seen as fucked unless if you don't clean your suit,
What?
and you don't know if that person's gonna clean their suit or not.
What?
Just went from Homestuck to whatever it is now.
Like Solus, you don't know how.
I agree,
Nick
barely.
Wilde
What the
is.
fuck is going on?
Like, what if Nick Wilde just doesn't clean themselves? What if they just walk around like a stinky boy? Like, then that's weird.
When it comes to your interests, you dabble into them extensively, invest a considerable amount of time in what you love, as it has influenced you be how you are currently. As it has influenced you be how you are currently. And you will eagerly share it with those who are interested in learning about it. Routinely engage with them. Spend a fair amount of time doing things that relate to your interests, as they are things that resonate with you. Indulge in them when you can, as long as there's nothing souring your mood. You can lose yourself to the enjoyment for quite a bit. You're passionate about them. However, as much enjoyment as it brings you, sometimes it feels like there's something preventing you from fully enjoying yourself or holding you back from.
Are you alright, Solus? Solus just kind of.
I have depression.
Oh.
We
It's
send
okay.
hugs.
It's okay,
Anyway.
Solus. I understand.
You've been tasked with finding something important, finding yourself leading a group of people to finish a project. What's your biggest concern? worry about letting your team down, and the time you spent and helping nudge others in the right direction may delay the project. You fear not being up to the task. Well, you have some ideas about where to lead the project. You aren't sure how much they'll add to it once it's finished. You want to deliver a bad product and aren't sure if you can accomplish your realized vision properly. You're concerned about pushing yourself and your team too far to deliver the finished project properly. And there is no option that says all of the above, which is realistically what I would choose. But of all of these, I don't know. I feel like not being up to the task would be my worst fear of the list.
Are you
Anyway,
alright?
no.
You know what? I don't know what I expected.
I hope you realize I am
No,
like the
sorry.
mama friend, you know?
True.
I'm deeply broken somewhere inside of me.
So are you a DILF or a MILF? Because we talked about this earlier.
Solus is
It's a
both.
general parent friend. I'm non-binary. I hope you realize.
They're both.
NILF! You're a NILF!
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
NILF!
I'm a pilf.
Or PILF, yeah, actually.
What about arson? What is arson?
I don't fuck.
No.
Oh, that's right. Barely. Barely. Where are you? Where are you? What would barely
I'm
be?
just so confused.
Self?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Self.
Oh fuck, I accidentally turned arson up to 200.
Uh,
Alright, arson is back to 100. I was initially trying to turn up Kit and Bear, because they
Fair.
don't turn up their own input volume.
Lol.
A friend of yours is about to rush into a situation that could be detrimental to them and your group as a whole. You haven't been able to talk them out of it and can, in fact, empathize with their reasoning to do this. You also don't want to see them get hurt. What do you do? This is complicated.
Yeah.
I think overall, talk to them about minimizing risks. Potentially tag along and hop in if things get dicey, but I'm less likely to. So you've been stuck in a bad situation that you can't escape from for a while now. How does it weigh on you?
We're so quiet.
Solus and I
You're
thought this
babysitting a
was
young family member. Their parents give you a list of chores for their child to do. It's obvious the kid isn't exactly inclined to do them. What do you do? Their chores for them? Demand them to do their chores. Explain that they should be doing their chores and the easiest way to get them done. You supervise them so that they may do their chores, getting them along as they go to make it less boring. I think making it less boring overall. I
Fair.
think that's just a good way to do it. According to this, I am a
Suddenly.
rogue.
Suddenly we are the same class spect.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, class spec buddies.
Yeah. Previously, I was a Witch of Light, and according to the quizzes that we've taken today, I am a Rogue of Life. With rogue being, having essentially the verbiage of, like, to steal their aspect, or whatever. Which does mean, to steal life in this situation. Or in
Damn.
others, to steal light if we're going rogue instead of witch, as I did
You kill
previously.
people.
Because I still relate more to light overall.
Fair enough.
Yeah, those born with the role of the rogue are naturally rebellious. They don't take kindly to the shackles their society puts on them, but rather do things their way than be bound to an order they don't agree with, or simply not care much about. Well, that fits. Whether it be through direct action against the system, or abstracting themselves in their own worlds and interests. As such, rogues tend to isolate themselves as a way to deal with stressful situations, or distance themselves from others. Don't call me out like this. Fucking
Do you
Homestuck
need a hug?
class
Do you
quiz.
need a hug?
Do you need a hug?
Yeah. This doesn't mean they're solitary by nature, however. Well selective about those they interact and relate to, they're passionate, open, and friendly with those they love, creating strong romantic and platonic bonds that are hard to break. Rogues live for the well-being of their small social circle, and aren't afraid to get their hands dirty if they manage to aid them. At their best, they're generous, receptive, and hold strong ideals and convictions. At their worst, they can be impulsive and apathetic. Rogues may use their aspect as ways to isolate themselves from their societies and their circles, which can be toxic to them in excess. However, casting it away is not the solution, as a more moderate interest and a good understanding of it can turn into a more healthy relationship with their aspect. Rogues shine, however, is not in their direct interaction with their aspect, but sharing it among their peers. They're team players and ready to help those they care about. If their close bonds start turning into obsession, they end up damaging themselves and those around them. Moderation and balance are key for a rogue, and those who manage to get it right can strengthen their group and support them through whatever they may have to face. Being one of the taker classes, rogues are the passive counterpart to thieves. Similar to them, their strengths lie in stealing, robbing their aspect from a source or taking it away entirely, distributing their spoils somewhere else. Rogues are adept at taking from their target, only to spread it among their companions. They generally allow their loot to be shared among those who need it. It doesn't mean they can't use the aspect they took as a tool to fend off their foes if pressed. Never lower your guard when facing a rogue. They may just steal victory from right under your nose. You least expect it. Alright, cool. So now we know that,
Swag.
according to tonight's set of quizzes, ooh, I am a rogue of light.
Aw, yeah.
Rogue of life. Sorry, according to today. Rogue of light is more fitting for my general personality. Life also
Fair
works
enough.
though. Rogue of light and or life. Either of them
Yeah.
work. Oof. Now Glitchy is redeemed to hydrate, and also they snuck into the V.
Yeah. They've been here for a hot second since the whole Nick Wild fucking conversation.
That long? I guess I just wasn't paying.
Yep, fair.
Alright. Anyway,
And we
I
found
think
out
that'll be
about
the stream
me.
for tonight. Thanks to everyone for showing up. You can find down below my social links to my Twitter, my Discord, etc. You can find those in, I think, community links, as well as in the quick links next to my name, I believe. My Twitter should be in there. And you can also find my donate panel down below. Please send money my way. I may be a Twitch affiliate, but I don't make enough money off of this to actually get a payout. Which means that anything I do, I rely entirely on you guys to be able to do. So I appreciate every cent that goes my way. Thanks everyone for supporting me in all of this. I really appreciate it. And I am going to send you guys to someone else that I like.
Goodbye.
Depending on who's streaming though. I'm gonna be doing a raid on
He
Zahira.
does.
I really like Zahira's content.
Great.
They've got a stutter, so if you make fun of them, I'll kill you myself. And yeah.
Oh yay, Zahiro roll again.
Yeah, I really like Zahira's
Raid.
content. That's just a thing of mine.
I agree.
Gods, and Glitchy is corrupting the stream with poor audio. So we'll start this raid right
Oh
away.
shit.
It's fine, don't worry. We're doing the raid, it's fine. Alright. So currently they're playing more Minecraft. It's what they normally do. So, you know. And they're going to ask for a out of context quote from this stream. So think of your thing now. I've raided them enough times to know their routine.
What if I just started talking about that
Fucking
part?
Nick Wild.
No, not Nick Wild. The whole Equius thing.
Oh god. Please do not.
What if I did, anyways?
Please don't. Please. Don't embarrass me in front of
No.
Zahira.
Isn't the one guy
Is the Nick Wild conversation any better?
Yes. I'm just saying, don't call me a bottom from
Fine.
Zahira. Anyway, let's send out the raid.
I wouldn't be calling you a bottom. I'd be calling Equius a bottom.
Sure, 100%. Wouldn't take that primo opportunity to make fun of me. Alright, I am going to send off the raid, y'all. Have fun over at Zahira's. I know I probably will. I'll be sticking around in the chat for a little bit, at least.
Same.
Oh, 10, 9, 8. All right. Yeah, they're going to be heading off soon.
Goodbye.
Thanks all of you for watching, and I'll see you over there.
Goodbye, everybody.
Raid.
Let's go.
I don't know if the button worked. Hold on, let me switch over to Zahira's tab.
Like on like the place that I always live at.
Touching metal tears. Yeah, no.
Has the raid
Yeah,
been
that's
sent?
fair. Yeah, if it's been
Has
proper
it?
baking, yeah, it'll that's dangerous.
I think it's
Yeah.
glitched.
Okay,
Yeah, I've gotten.
Imagine your
I've
raid
gotten
glitching.
glitches from like.
Oh my god, hold on. I'm
walking-
canceling it and then I'm
walking
sending it out again.
Because I like to go and walk barefoot. I don't know. I don't
Great.
like wearing shoes.
Alright. Get in the raid again. Alright. Now I'm sending it out.
Let's go.
There we go. Okay. God.
So long. Thanks for the raid.
Alright.